Chris done abracadabraed us.
Oh boy.
He was there, and now he's gone.
Oh,
Wait till you see him roll up with his cowboy hat back on.
oh boy.
I'm gonna let you have fun with that one.
I already milked the bull last weekend.
You can milk another one. Come on.
Oh shit! Look at this. Hey, Chris, I heard you milked the bull, but I heard you didn't use your hands. I don't know what happened.
Oh boy.
Dude, I know who he is now. He's Junior off of Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh shit!
Daddy, my hat. My hat, Daddy. Shit.
What's going on, everybody in the chat? What's going on tonight?
What's happening?
What's this? Share my referral link.
It's a referral link that you can share to people.
Oh, okay.
And
How do you fucking get rid of that motherfucker? How do you get rid of that?
I think it just stays there, and while you're live, you can just hit it at any given time.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I'll let Chris answer that one.
What a dick.
The Texas one time now.
I'm just trying to be Texan-y. I'm just trying to get my Texan-y in.
There you
So what's the fucking deal with the hats? What did I miss?
I don't know. I mean, that's just something that Jason and them they had hats made, and we oh my god.
Okay.
We just
I didn't know if they gave away hats or something.
We just went with it.
That's all. He looks like Cletus from Dukes of Hazzard.
That's disrespectful. Come on now.
I was gonna say Lost Sheep, but that's just me. Little Bo Peep.
Oh gosh.
We'll see how long this lasts.
Oh boy.
Now come on now. You could have said that to me the other night.
If it ain't mine, it's urine. That's what I know.
Oh man. Oh, there you go. Oh, Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Oh gosh, but Happy is with Jeff, correct?
Yeah, he's they're dynoing Jeff's car tonight. I should say it's actually at the same place that I was at last Tuesday. So I know he'll be getting on late. And we're gonna talk about Yello Belly and stuff like that there, and then obviously Jeff won't be on tonight, but
definitely was good meeting you, Michael. Had a great time up at Trails, and thank you for the snacks, man. Those things came in good and handy.
You make sure they have any stuff in them? You heard?
No, they're good.
Oh, okay. They can still be
Devin
good
got
with
them
stuff
first.
in
them. They were non-stuff.
No, breed. I'm fucking cold.
My hat flew off, Daddy.
Oh boy.
That's what I said earlier. My hat flew off,
we can
Daddy.
take a whole hour and just make references to Chris and his hat, and I will laugh. Because this is the thing. I turned on Tickle Fitz's live feed on Thursday night. No, it was Friday night. And I see a guy with a camera and a cowboy hat, and I'm like, who is that goofy? Yeah, it's Chris.
Oh, man. It's a good time.
But
you had hat and pit vipers on?
I had my Oakleys.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
my Oakleys I always wear.
About to say.
Big Frankie. What's going on?
What's up, player?
So,
What's up?
did y'all by chance notice any of the pictures of the video Frankie's new wing?
Yes, it's very nice.
That was the most fitting thing ever. And
what part of Ohio did you get that out of?
Oh boy.
when you walk into when I rode the scooter to the pits and I seen them putting it on the back and then putting the angle iron on, I was like, that's perfect. That's the best content of the weekend.
Hey, Chris, if it make you feel any better, man, I'm from Texas, and I don't think I've worn a cowboy hat since I was probably fucking 7 years old.
Hey, me either. Me too, buddy. Me too.
They said that, I think it was PA. It was 4 a.m. when they got it.
That's correct. That's funny. I used to, there was one night we used to cut when I lived in a little town south of here. We went out one night and was cutting signs down. We was cutting every corporation sign down. So it was Dover city limits. We cut every corporation sign down that there was in every entrance of the town. And I had my Integra that had the PlayStation in it. So we plugged the Sawzall into my power inverter and we would just pull up and go zzz.
Hey, by the way, what's up with all the 100 different townships and everything as you're riding to there? Like, why's Ohio got so many of these damn little township of this, township of that, new county, township county of this? And I'm like, dude, it's a town road. Go on.
Yeah.
Ohio, man. John Monroe, I can tell you that it
Are we
is very,
smoking?
very expensive if you get caught speeding.
Yeah, you know what's up. You want some of this action?
Uh-oh.
What happened? Or sometimes
What
I forget I'm live.
This looks like you rode a piss 1977 trains.
I wish I had one. That'd be sweet. I'd take one off. I'd take one all fucking day. Oh fuck!
But I do have my highlight video, and I do have my wrap up from King Columbus because it sounds like we're waiting on Happy for the small tire gangsters end.
Yeah,
live in his golf cart.
Look at this guy.
Oh hell! I can say this: Roosters has very good chicken wings in Ohio, the boneless wings, and a place called Pizza Cottage is on point.
Good.
Yes.
So, is it like? Well, it's not like Pizza Planet. Here, hold that for a second.
No. But I screwed up because I just got a pepperoni and cheese pizza, and they told me I should have got the BLT pizza or something, which is pretty much a pizza with a BLT made on it, and then another layer of dough like a sandwich.
Different.
So,
So in New Mexico, they make like I'm a taco fan, dude. The birria is like on point in New Mexico. And, they make a birria pizza, dude. It's like just like the tacos, like a sopapilla dough.
Oh shit,
killer, dude. I tell the kids, I'm like, hey man, you guys want to go get it? They're like, I don't know, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna like it. So, and they've never jumped on it, but they will next time, pretty sure.
dude, I was done. I was fine. Good seeing you though, Dustin. Nah, Roosters was just like it was a pretty good it was a good restaurant. I'll give it that. We ate it on the way to PRI, and then we had it again. You know, Ken Hensel's with us, so we have to go find chicken.
We'll mount it to this. I'm just gonna stare at my tea bottle.
What'd you do? Oh God, what'd you do now, Chris?
Oh, hold on. I gotta go get this because I can actually play this.
They keep calling. By the way, they keep calling Limpy Dumbledore.
What the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Oh my god!
I don't know.
Oh, this is even better. Hang on a minute.
What are y'all doing? Some from like smoking dope. What are you doing?
We are. Hold on. How do I turn this camera around now?
I don't know if you can.
I don't know how to do
You
it.
hit the button that says front.
You
Mine
can't.
don't have it. Hold on.
Are you-
Cam.
Oh, he's gone.
Ain't that button?
You gotta flip your phone around.
Gotta be smarter than what you're messing with here.
Yeah. But that's why I mess with a flashlight.
I'm just typing out what everybody's thinking when
Oh,
Happy
Ricky.
says. I don't know how to do it.
Anybody complains about seeing the new line.
Me and Happy switch
Hold
roles.
on. How do you make him full screen?
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
Look at a head on that thing. What's up, Phil? Hey, you guys! Hey, you need to let Jeff hear the new Ricky song by Dolph. Ricky.
Is there a new Ricky song?
Yeah, Dolph has a Ricky song out. It's called Ricky.
I need to strap it in now.
Oh boy, he's putting a strap on.
Saying don't get to form the nitrous. Yep.
Dude, I'm glad to see it. I remember the first time I seen Jeff in a car and he had a tank top on, shorts, sandals, and a helmet.
Hey, he's got more safety equipment on the dyno than he ever has at the racetrack.
I was going to say,
Oh
what is he
boy.
doing? He's making
Hold
a
on,
pass.
he's about to make a pull. I wish I knew how to turn the camera around. Oh shit!
Happy. Hit Control Alt Delete.
Are you on the app or are you actually on the
Throw
web?
arrow alt up. Page up.
Chris, that hat looks good on you, man.
Thank you.
I heard he milked a bull in Texas this weekend. Didn't even use his hands.
I mean, damn.
How much did that cost?
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll get asked the bull.
Did he enjoy it at least?
Oh boy.
Well, I'm still a virgin. Fuck, man, it's coming everywhere.
A nice little flame coming out.
Made a pretty good lick right there. Hold on.
Were you checking the air fuel? Oh. That motor?
It's on system number 1. We got 3 more left to go. It wasn't too bad on one system.
Oh,
Hey, I can't hear shit. They're gonna cool this thing off. I'll pop back on here in just a few.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Did anybody else see my video? Did you hear my video or see it? Or neither?
Is it anything to do with your cowboy? How you got your cowboy hat?
No, sir.
Okay, then I didn't.
It started to play, and then they got on there, and it got loud.
Okay, hang on. I'll fix that.
Well, I'm still a virgin. Fuck, man. It's
that hat proves it.
Dude, I love wieners.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate mashup.
Where do you
Since you're at home, you can do IT. Let me see if I got the video. I might have to get off another camera
What's up, Dustin?
of Frank and them installing the wing.
Yeah, send it over.
Let me see.
Shit.
You want me to send it through Messenger or text message?
Send it through Messenger.
Is he right or there?
Well, this isn't the video,
Oh, like they can't follow the cat track all across the grass.
but I'm gonna get the video off my camera. Oh.
Okay.
Dang. Does it blow up the bottom of the hill? The wind? Right, a little bit. So your balls are going to get
Oh, no problem, Ralph.
the fucking power showers on you and all that shit. You should probably get that other tank and go fill it so that way we have extra in it.
He just went to another round.
3 of us can shower. I'll take a RV shot. RV, like, rinse off or get wet and then soaked up and then rinse off again, and then you're done. Oh shit, I'm fucking live still.
That's pretty cool.
When Devin told me about it, I didn't really believe it until I saw it.
When are we looking?
Did they not have a wing on that car originally?
Frankie's still on. He can tell the story in the comments, but from what I heard, it had a nice carbon fiber wing on it that was not secured down, and while it was being hauled, it exited the group chat.
Oh, stole a street sign?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, gangster shit is gangster shit. Sometimes it be that way. Yeah, you be like that sometimes. You get that on them big jobs too.
Right.
All right, Chris, I sent the video off of the DJI to you.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait for Mike to get on here because
I make one of them things out of it.
I didn't know True Street vehicles
For
needed big
sale.
lanes.
Wings.
Oh.
What'd you say, Corey?
Oh, when Mike gets on here, I'm giving him shit.
Why?
He has a big wing now on the back of his True Street car. Truck, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I did.
He's going to catch hell.
What?
Did see that. All right.
Right before driver's meeting.
What's that? Yeah, you never.
Chassis car. Yeah, he'll appear. So, all right. Well, I can pull up. I've got the highlights. I pulled clips from the live feed from the replays from the race. We can pull up, and I can honestly say, when we first got there, and I walked onto that surface, and it had some like texture and grittiness to it. I thought it was going to be a replay of Butt Naked. Like, it's going to take rubber. It's going to be fast. Well, I was completely wrong.
It looked. We were actually watching the live feed when we were in the toter, waiting on the race to start, and we was all surprised. Well, I mean, it looked slick, but it seemed like after they finally got some rubber down, it was actually starting to get looked like it was starting to get pretty fast.
So about third round, the left lane started bouncing out, and it was getting actually pretty good. The first 2 rounds, there were guys that could get down the left lane pretty good, but the right lane was dominant. But I think it has to do with as the first few pairs didn't even make it 100 foot before they were out of the gas in the left lane, and the right lane guys was going down. So it was almost like it was ironing in that side, and yeah, it looked like Edgewater, Decker Boys with the dust. And the odds and Cameron and Austin kept me updated, like how much they're playing and stuff, like to get all that dust off of it. And you're never really going to just know until you get the cars on it. And it was good out the starting line, and then as the cars were coming by me, and I was about 100-ish foot out, you could see the dust rolling off the back of the tires, and it was rough. Yeah. This is the man that first round of Little Gangsters comes out, wheels up, and changes gears in midair. Michael McCoy, which Michael, I'll say, I bet they don't bet against Virginia on a stick shift race again.
I wouldn't be honestly surprised by what you just said.
What's that?
That he would come out of the gate wheels up.
Oh, he came out the gate. Wait, he came out the gate, wheels up, and shifted second gear, wheels still in the air.
That's pretty cool.
Floyd did his best intersection street takeover impression on top
Floyd,
end.
dude, you are a fucking. Apparently, you drove over enough wet grass that you know what happens when you're on a slick surface.
David Tabor in the house. That was the backup man this weekend, killing on the keyboards and backing up for Frankie. But let me pull the video up. Well, we lost Limpy.
Well,
check phone comment problems. All right, yeah, I'll check it. I'll check in there in a second. Let me pull the video up. Where is it? There he is. That ain't good. Where the hell did I put the video? There we go. Where's that? Let me see if this is the video. This is it. It just renamed itself for some odd reason. That's just the finals. Okay, give me a second. Let me see where I screwed up here. Sometimes technology kicks my ass. Can you go on this table?
That iPhone shit. Apple shit. Oh boy, look out. Yeah. That's a shot. That's a good shot. They're coming for the X. They're coming for the X.
That's odd. That only wrote one file.
Well,
give me 1 second. I'm gonna resave the file.
Dude's a fucking clown.
Frank.
Yeah, it's cool. Definitely.
That's the oddest thing I've ever seen. That it only wrote one file. I've never seen it do that before.
Drive-by, Frank.
All right, give it a minute. It'll be done here in about a minute.
Okay.
I'm Josh Bush. Hey, I will say I did learn Buckeye Lake is stupid nice. As Ken Hensel, Josh Bush, and them had like a baller ass Airbnb over there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to move to Ohio, I'd probably move to Buckeye Lake. Yeah.
Ken Hensel, good lord. I mean, you know, when you got that kind of money, you know.
Well, when I walked in the Airbnb, they had a basement, and Ken walked up and out of it. So.
Well, that was his man cave.
Yeah, I mean,
he probably got a whole hidden fortress down there. You just don't know about.
Oh, okay. Hold up. While I'm waiting on the video to write, I'll send you what Devin's sending to me.
I need to get back on there. Have they been making videos, teaser videos? I ain't been on Facebook much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to
You
get
made
back.
a good one.
Get back on that shit.
What's up, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
What was the craziest thing that I saw this weekend? Shit.
I mean that bull come at him and you know.
I saw some things this weekend. Needless
I bet
to
you
say.
did. I bet you did.
We saw on our way out of Texas, we were watching a guy who was training in a pilot grassy knoll for boxing. He was ghost boxing. We watched that happen. We
You don't
saw
know
a
about
guy,
Perry Tyson.
we saw a guy on the Oklahoma-Texas border that was in the grass on the side of the road. I don't know what he was picking up, but he had like a bag, and he was like picking something up out of the grass, and it was just very odd.
You know that he's probably from Oklahoma, man. When they cross over, both IQ level lowers, or is it raises? I don't fucking remember.
They're searching for the marbles.
Yeah, probably out there searching for the marbles.
All right, Chris, you should have a video. Mork's car wasn't that bad. I think it was mostly cosmetic on the front.
Oh, what happened to?
It got about 100-ish out, hit the dust.
Brandon crashed?
Him washed out and put it into the wall.
Oh shit! Fuck that guy, but is he all right?
Oh, it was a slower crash. It didn't I said, it's mostly just.
Oh yeah, I mean all his races are slow, so you know.
Okay.
But I got my video done too, but I'll let you show that first one. That first.
Nose into the wall. Gotcha.
All right.
Damn. How's
the stride?
How's Ashley doing? Is she all right?
Yeah.
All right, just make sure she's all right. Fuck that stuff. Oh boy, what we got going on here? Is this the gay stuff?
That's a Tabor Wing Building 101.
Oh.
Jesus.
Those guys are about it. It don't matter.
Hold my legs steady.
I love it.
But all right, cool. I think we're good now. Let me pull it up. Yes, we're good now. So
perfect.
Okay. Sorry, you're going to listen to my commentary because it's straight from the live feed. This was the very first set of cars.
Is that you? Is this your boy?
Wait a minute, what?
Is this your boy in the left lane?
That's Tyler Cox in the left lane.
Oh, I thought that. Well, I just seen it. I seen the wing. I thought it was Charles. Of course, I'm fucking high and I'm blind too. So
Charles put it in the wall too.
Oh, he did?
Houdini. Yeah, Houdini put it in the wall on top end.
Oh shit! Is it all right?
Yeah, they're good too. It was you'll see the clip as it's going through top end. So this was the first pair out. I can't remember the guy in the Camaro's name, but I know that Tyler.
It looks like Jesse Bowman.
Yeah, there you go, Jesse. Jesse Bowman. Nasty car too. I will give him that. So this is first pair down, and this will give you kind of an idea about the surface.
It is slick, guys. Oh my lord!
That
was about a
5-mile track.
Damn.
Then Frankie. I think this was third pair or fourth pair. Frankie and Ryan McCoy.
I already know what Ryan's going to do.
Right down.
Frankie on a solid pass.
That's what I figured. That's what I was thinking.
Did you see all the dust coming off of it?
Yeah.
So this is Mork and Jarrett.
Oh shit! Mork in the wall. Mork is in the wall.
Like I said, he just kind of nosed it more than anything. Watch. Nothing crazy. Just
looked like the front wheels were off the ground when he left, and the tire was crooked.
Yeah. Well, it came up like he left hard. It left good, and then just
Mork in the wall.
Dude, it looked like somebody just pulled the rug out from under him. The whole ass of the car just washed out. Now this is Charles.
Oh, Houdini in the wall on top end.
Which it wasn't bad.
I think
he's
fine
washed out,
because he
got
crossed the
into
finish
it,
line first.
but I think it did some damage. So they just decided not to run. Oh, Nick getting crossed up, but dude, he was Don was running great all weekend. He adapted to it real good.
I seen that.
So Josh Finfrock and Ryan Thomas. Finfrock was getting down too. Like that car,
making a hit.
Finrock, I can't ever say that. So this was first pair in True Street.
It's a paddle fest, but it's gonna be
Jesus.
This was Dave Jones. He's been on a tear at Dig or Die. I was actually surprised to see that car up there because I didn't really realize, and I think he might have been on the slick. It wasn't on the radio. I'm not sure on the Mustang, but dude, that was the thing in the left lane. If you could just hold it and not get out, you were good. So Floyd, as you can see, he is starting to get loose at the 330.
Two belts having to paddle. Oh!
And
save it!
he saved it after two.
Yeah, he saved it. 360 save.
I know. I need a down track camera, guys. So this was Little Gangsters first round. Josh and Nick.
Both cars on a lick. Nick had to lift.
Damn good race.
Floyd and the other Mustang. Oh, Dave was still on radio. Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome. Damn, I can't believe you're on radio on that. I'll give you props for that. This is Dave and Josh Dean. Dean gets crossed up, and good driving on that one, by the way, Dave. Being heads up on that. But like I said, it's just if you get that certain point of the track was really where out right there is when everybody would either, if you could get past that point, you were good.
Oh, Dean crosses over in front of Jones. Smacks
but other than that, it was just
Jones gonna.
So this is first pair. No, this is still Little Gangsters. Michael McCoy right lane and Tyler in the left lane. Big wheel stand. Oh, my shirt on. It's over. This is now. This is the first pair in stick shift, which that Neo Mustang's Dan Adair is his name, Chris.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, very nasty car. And when I seen they had each other, this right here could be a final.
Oh,
only
100%.
4 in stick. That sucked, but dude, these two right here, gangsters in stick shift.
Yep.
Mustang in the right. McCoy as they will get into the beams here. So this was second round of small tire, which it was starting to even up the lanes a little bit. It's race time, guys. Small tire round 2. Out around the wall. Which Bob's car is nasty. Bob Martre. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Very nasty on that type of surface, really fast. So this was late model semifinals, Spango versus, God, I can't remember, but all-wheel drive.
Huh?
Spango had a good hold on the surface, too.
And he wheels up every time.
Goes to the sky and cruises for the W. Let's see that replay. So, still in Little Gangsters right here. Tyler and Josh. We got a race! That's all. Dude, that red Mustang had a good hold on that surface. This is stick shift finals, and this is probably one of the best races of the weekend. That's a hell of a go. Wow. So this was first round of second chance. Now the track is starting to come around. Both cars making good licks. Cox, it looks. Dude, Tolly and Cox, one of the best races of the weekend. So I seen this as one of the bigger upsets, which Pinky's car's rolling. They've got that thing really dialed in, but Team Denver, that's hard to bet against them on some surfaces like this. Pinky had Garrett's number when you do it on this pack. Pinky made a list.
That's pretty damn good right there.
Yes.
Wow.
This was a hell of a race. Deuce Frito and good. I'm just kidding, y'all.
Final and Little Gangster semifinal.
So this is True Streak semis. Trevor Taylor and Dave.
Taylor, ride the wheel stand, Bobby. That's the pedal stick.
Taylor's a driver. That thing rolls. This is your late model finals. Dave and Tango. Dave gets the win. Jacob Mitchell.
And
after two big wheelies, puts it into the wall.
Damn, that sucks.
So this is Little Gangster Semi. Josh and Floyd. Floyd got loose.
We got a race.
It just seemed like in that left lane about 400 foot. It was tricky. This is Little Gangster semifinals. Dave again.
It's gonna be Dave.
Coming back around him on top. This was but dude, Pinky, which if y'all watch, Pinky was ahead at 3:30 by about a car. And then got
semifinal. What'd you say this was?
I can't remember if that was semis or quarters. I think that was quarters.
I missed the last half of the race, so I didn't get to see. I saw all the first passes, and that's really about it.
Dude, I'm telling you, 400 foot, if you could get, as the day went on, the lane started evening it up, that's where you'd see everybody in the left lane. They would get, if they were out, all right, Austin said semis. If they got loose, it was right there. And that's where I guess guys were hitting the scramble and stuff and just getting crazy.
Pinky, save it.
But Pinky sideways through the finish line and saves it. So, yeah, here's your other semi with Bob and Frankie.
Frankie be driving!
Frankie wasn't lifting. I'll give that props to Frankie.
Completely outside of the rubber. That was crazy.
Yeah. Dude did not lift. So this is Little Gangsters finals. Josh and Dave, which big props to Dave. 3 classes and let's see. Semis and 2 and finals and 1 and 1. That's pretty damn good. Josh just had his number on this pass, so just getting it down.
All the way, Joan Beams.
This is your True Street finals with Robert Fairchild and Taylor.
Taylor goes in first, waiting on Fairchild.
And this was small tire final.
Wow.
Hit that 400 mark and he got loose. And this was second chance finals.
Oh, that's gonna be.
And that was Larry.
Did you hear that? Who won? I didn't get any of that. Who
Larry.
won the small time?
Don Saprito won small tire and Larry Houck won second chance.
Okay. I got you.
So
It like started buffering or something right at the end there.
yeah, it was. I think it's where I was pausing it and then letting it go. I don't think on Google.
I didn't know if it was. I figured it. I figured it was on my end.
But dude, awesome surface for that style. I mean, here's the thing: is after they finished the first round of small tire, and it was really dusty and all that, Austin and Cameron had a meeting with all the racers, asked them, "Hey, we can do stuff to fix this if y'all want, but it's going to change it up, and we can drag it, or we can put the glue to kill it, the dust." And all the racers said, "Leave it alone." So I mean, I told him, I was like, wow. At that point, I kind of would have figured with everybody, you know, we've seen all the shit that's happened to these other races, people wouldn't have been too happy about with the dust and stuff. But the racer said, let it be. So, but the track did start coming around really good towards the end of the second round, beginning of third round. It seemed like if you tried to throw big power and you were outside of the rubber just a little bit on top end, if you were going towards the wall, anything like that, it just wasn't happy. But overall, awesome race. There was a lot of pretty fast passes. And big props to Austin and Cameron. Those dudes did a hell of a job all day. Can't wait for them to do another event. I plan on going back up. Great time with those guys. Great time with everybody in at King of Columbus at National Trail. From what I was told, the new owners of the IHRA were also there for that race and loved it. So hopefully we'll see some more. They now own National Trail. They bought it the day we got there, and so hopefully we'll see some more cool events like that and shit going on. Hell, they might take that to some other IHRA tracks now. They've seen what Bear Concrete stuff does. So
cool.
That was legitimate no prep, if anything. And water. It was water burnout only, so I think that controlled a little bit of it too. I think the front half would have came in way faster if they'd been pour your own puddle. But good racing.
I agree.
Got to see a lot of people. Like I said, got to see Mike and everybody at the Strip Glitter tent. Ken had his tent set up. Everybody, just great time with all the racers. Everybody, awesome area. Definitely will go back.
Cool.
Oh, definitely wild. Definitely wild, James. That was an understatement.
Yeah.
But I know you said you're waiting on Happy, and y'all are going to talk about Small Tire Gangsters. So,
yeah. What'd you do this weekend, Limpy?
We had test and tune and stuff, and then we had a burnout stuff on the start line. It was pretty good time. Pretty good time.
I was gonna say I saw fuck's his name? I forget now. What's his name that owns track?
Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I saw him at Yello Belly.
Yeah. They were all
in his Corvette, and that's his Corvette, right?
Yeah, the C7.
Yeah. That thing's nasty. I like that car a lot.
Hey, Chris, what did you get from the taco lady?
Steak tacos with the spicy queso. It was really good.
Ooh. You didn't get the quesadillas?
No. They made food for us. They made food pretty much the other 2 nights, so I was saving money. But I did at least go try it just to say that I did try it. It was pretty good.
Shad knows what's up.
Quesadillas are good. They're my favorites.
Robbie, Piedmont on Thursday night, and Elk Creek probably Friday night and Saturday. Oh.
Yeah, it was cool. Hutchison. What's Hutchison? We went to on Sunday. We went to Dallas and went to Bombshells. You ever been there, Chris?
Bombshells. What's Bombshells?
It's a restaurant. I don't know exactly.
Is it like a Hooters or something like that?
Kinda.
Okay. I haven't been there, but I've heard about it, I think.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, that was probably like they had burgers there. They had really good burgers, actually. It was probably one of the best burgers I've had. It was damn good. Lots of barbecue places.
All right.
What's up, Gene? What's up, Bones?
So, since we're not talking Small Tire Gangsters yet, the afterwards, though, Cody versus Nathan in the street. So, you seen that video yet, Chris?
Yeah, I did see it.
You seen it, Limpy?
Yeah, well, I heard about it.
And then today I seen Cletus announced all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive Part 2, but water burnout only.
Yep.
Everything else is still the same. Do y'all really, really think? Oh, there he is.
I was gonna say there's
a big okay.
I wasn't gonna say, but I heard. I just heard. That's what I said.
So, do you really think that water burnout's going to make that big of a difference?
Hopefully. I mean, they got something. They got. Hopefully that's all they needed. What they said. So.
Sucked to losing the technicality.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think it definitely will. I'll be anxious to see. He did say that there was going to be a new team for rear-wheel drive. I'm curious just to see, what happens with that.
Larry's saying no.
Yeah.
I mean, I was listening to 1320's podcast with Ryan, and he was talking about it. And I listened to both Joey and what's his name's podcast on Cooper's on the way up. And I don't know, man. I think it'll help, but
then also then that you got to look at it like this way: that they've all got data, multiple got multiple data. So, but they got some data on there, but is it enough is water enough to help for them to run 20s or teams? Because I think that's what it's going to take, if not
yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, the rest of those guys are going to be they're going to be getting to that 20s that they missed that last time, especially a lot of the midnight trucks. What's up, Danny?
Danny, I hate to have to pull. I had to pull my hometown guy, but I think I'd like to see that matchup again here soon. You and Michael McCoy and all them. I think there's a lot of there's some gangster ass small tire stick cars on no prep now, and I think we need to get the baddest of the baddest ones all together and see who is the king on that shit. So soon.
Yeah.
Don, I seen where they were live talking about that.
I see Brandon's in here. What's up, buddy? I just want to say,
hey, buddy.
Think we was thinking about you this weekend, you and Austin and stuff. Hopefully you guys are doing good. I haven't heard anything. Kind of happy, kind of filled me in a little bit of what was happening. Just hope you guys are doing good, and we were thinking about you.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody in the chat, if y'all can, keep Austin still in your prayers and all that. He's still got a long ways to go. Where did the kid get hit in the eye? That was at the gut.
Yeah. There was a lot of crazy stuff that happened this weekend.
Serious, Dylan. Boxer. Dog ain't gonna fucking steal it.
Oh,
we will, buddy. Yeah.
Saw the box, started running.
Definitely. Yeah, that the kid losing an eye was that's just that's a freak. And what sucks is that was just a freak accident.
Act like you throw something back there.
And honest to God, that could happen anywhere.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the starting line. He was in the stands. He was actually sitting in the last part of the stands in front. So there's a set of stands, and then there's the awning on the left side. Mm-hmm. And he was sitting in that last set of grandstands, which the SRT tent was just. They watched the whole thing happen, and it was.
In the bag.
That's crazy, man. Just.
And there's still fence right there too, right?
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. It's just, it sucks. Like that is like the freak of things that could happen like that in that instance. I did see there's a GoFundMe out for his mother put together. It sounded like he was probably going to be a pretty good college football player.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it doesn't sound like now that's probably going to happen. Which, I mean, what do you do
Yeah.
in an instance
I mean,
like
I'm
that?
like people, and this is why we say people. When we tell y'all to clear the lines and stuff like this and get back, listen to us.
Yeah. So what happened is
Anything can happen.
I think it was a True Street car. I think was in the left lane, had a carbon fiber drive shaft. The carbon drive shaft exploded in the car, came out from under the car. I guess a piece of shrapnel went through the fence and went into this kid's eye. And he was bleeding like crazy. They said he was bleeding all over the place when it happened. And they were down for quite a while, waiting on another EMS to come pick him up, while the EMS was sitting out the gate. But it's crazy. He's a sophomore. I think he said he was a sophomore in high school. But I mean,
I've been online when them carbon fiber drive shafts have exploded and shit. Like, and the crazy thing about it is, you watch a steel one, it usually twists, bends, breaks. Those carbon fiber, it literally looks like a bomb going off and shit going everywhere.
And that's exactly what happened. We watched we went back and watched the live feed, and you can't really see it in the video, but you can see when the drive shaft came out of the back of the car, there were sparks and stuff like that everywhere. It's just a freak. It's just a freak thing.
Yeah.
Now, Ticklefit's getting hit with a tire when that axle broke.
He did not have
shit.
He did not have them Limpy dodging skills that like Limpy had at Twin River. I saw the video. I was like, ooh.
He so what happened was there was an S10 that apparently still had it. I don't know what a rear end it had in it, but he went and left the line, and the axle snapped and came off and hit him in the leg with the axle still intact.
Oh boy!
It did the same exact thing that Daniel Bishop's truck did beside you. Kicked everything over at him and all.
Yeah, it was that was pretty nuts. The Camaro that blew the hood off of it when he tried to fire it back up when there was nitrous in the system, that was good God. We were standing in the staging lanes because we were actually getting ready to run, and we heard the boom, and we're like, what the fuck was that? And that was the craziest shit too.
Hey, did y'all see the video of Rory, by the way?
Yes, yeah, I did. That sucks.
Holy, that sucked, Rory, but holy hell, that's like one of the craziest things I've seen because I've never seen both kick like that.
Right. Yeah, it sucks. I'm glad it wasn't as worse as it could have been. Definitely.
Like, dude, and like I said, people, if you ever get mad at us for telling you to get back, we're just trying to prevent shit like this. Sometimes it's not preventable. Like, that's a freak accident to happen with that drive shaft, but like these tires and stuff, like, guys, that can happen coming out of the burnout box, anything. When we tell y'all to move back, just listen to us.
Yeah.
I know that the gut's kind of its own thing, and now that you have stood 80 to 100 foot out the gut filming, Chris, what do you think?
I mean, honestly, I wasn't really phased. It takes a lot to scare me. And honestly, I was actually going to stand out further down. I was like, because there was just so many people on the starting line, and it's hard to like film there. Like, it's incredibly hard to film there. And I'm like,
I'm with you on that one, Chad.
I mean, it was very challenging. Like, I I probably did some wild shit this weekend. When I was standing up on the left-hand side, just trying to get out of the way so that way the crowd like wasn't in the video. Like when the Studi went past me, that was probably the closest that I was just like, holy fuck, I'm gonna die. Fucking Dylan. Oh shit. Oh, you're funny.
But
it's crazy. Like like Allison she was kind of worried. She was more worried than I was. And she was like, after all the freak stuff that happened, she was like, man, like it kind of just doesn't feel, I guess you would say, safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
mean,
like
I said, I was fine. You know, whatever.
I told Alex, I sent a message to him when they were going up, and I said, man, this is literally going to be the toughest and the sketchiest place you've ever shot at in your life.
Yeah.
I said, you wouldn't think, but man, it's, especially if you're a video person, because honestly, as a video guy, you need to be at the end of I call it the end of the line. You need to be the last person so you can kind of get around everybody and see, because, all right, send him an invite. All right, give me a second, Alex. I'll send you an invite.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably the most challenging place I've ever been to where you'd have to you're trying to avoid, like, there's just random people up there with cell phones, like, trying to block your way. I'm like, really?
Oh, yeah, dude. I noticed that they do not like, they're blocking you no matter what. They don't want you to get your shot. Trust me.
Yeah. I heard some people were moaning and groaning on Tickle Fitz's live because I'd like step out as the cars went down, trying to get the video and stuff. And I guess people were moaning and groaning about me. And I was like, oh, okay, good, great. I was like, come tell me that in person.
I mean, it's like I've always, I'll communicate with video people and stuff when we're at like ducks races or anybody, and we're all in that line. Like, we all know how to pan to where everybody gets their shot. It's not hard. And dude, it's just sometimes it's a little bit of unruliness, and I don't know. I was looking at going to another event, and then I seen that anybody can be media as long as you pay a certain amount. And I've already I went ahead and canceled my hotel and everything. I'm finding a new race for that weekend. I wish media was some of these races was a little bit tighter, and not just let's take that cowboy. Chris gonna go rip on them cowboy. Chris walks up to him, "Hey partner, you want a duel?"
Yeah, I'm not too happy with some people, needless to say. In people that I know, and I'm already pissed off as it is, like, just because people are two-faced as can be, and I'm not going to get into that, but they'll see something
Scott,
next. But
I think Magnolia is further north than National Trails, ain't it?
What's that?
Magnolia is further north than National Trails, ain't it?
Yeah, it's an hour and 40. Yep.
Okay, that's the furthest north I've been shot is Magnolia.
Yeah.
So.
All the
which moderate. I did. I talked to Mike and them about mag stuff, and they were telling me some more about the whole deal going off that. So sounds pretty positive, at least.
Yeah. I think so.
So.
Some model in Tickle Fits was bitching about you. I told him Chris just got as much right to get the shot. Yeah, I mean, there's just people that just don't know. I mean,
100%, Brandon. It's not me being a media guy because I want people out of the way or anything like that. But
there was a lot.
It's too crowded.
There was a lot of video, and I mean, there was a lot of live feeds. I can't believe there was so many live feeds. Because, like, we're used to having, like, maybe 2 or 3 people living. And, I mean, there was probably 5, maybe at least.
That's like, I talked to Cameron and Austin about that, and that's one thing I can say is they definitely agree on like the views, like we've talked about with live feeds and stuff, Chris, about the having a ton versus a few or one. It's just, where's Happy? Happy is on the dyno right now. Jeff, he'll be on here in a little bit. Timothy, yes, I am. Texas is a streaming country. Chris, did you get in on the big money foot races?
No, my foot races ended when I crashed and burned at KD a couple years ago.
Did I miss this?
Yeah, this was back when like Midnight Madness used to be badass. Yeah, I raced. I can't remember who I raced, but I ate shit pretty bad.
E's and B's, that's a track call, and where we're putting on that race, and it's just, there's one live feed for that race, and that's it. So, the track and I are invested in on that race, and that's just the thing with that race is. Plus, honestly, there's no cell phone service at all. Anybody Chris can tell you, there's not one bar of cell phone service at the bottom of Shady Sides Hill where the track's at. So,
nope.
We keep it pretty simple, and me and the track work together on that. So at any event, bigger events at Shady Side, I'm the only one. He was just messing around. Yeah, I know. I'm just being, just if anybody asks. So that's just 100% upfront about it.
Yeah. Mullet Man was funny. He was a good time this weekend. New car, it's going to be a while. It's back at TSR. He's actually got quite a bit of more work to do. It just worked out that they got it in to get wired in an open slot and dynoed at an open slot, basically, to get that knocked off out of the way to where, like, that dyno is booked for 3 months coming up. So if they got that car done, he would have had to wait another 3 to 4 months before he could even get back on that. It's actually the same dyno that Jeff is at tonight. And they keep a busy schedule between Eric, wiring stuff and then going straight to the dyno, basically. So that's really why it got done in that time. And TSR still got to put windows in it and just take care of some other stuff. So it's going to be a little bit. Definitely.
Are they still trying to, just off subject, are they still trying to push it for King of the South or Nova?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I just know that they got that shit out of the way. That way it was done, and they can focus on everything else. And then when it comes out, it's running, and they can start testing.
There you go.
So
that's the definite truth. Auto dyno makes no money. And them things ain't cheap.
Dude, that dyno's sweet. I mean,
no,
a car made some serious power.
Dude, that's I've never got to see a hub dyno in person. That's something I want to check out.
It was definitely cool. They it was kind of a challenge because the shocks are sitting so close to where the tire sits. They actually had to take the shocks off. So when it started going on the dyno, it was doing this. Well, there was no shocks back on the back of the car. So when you see it shaking, that's the whole reason. This guy.
We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Alex.
What's going on?
You're at work, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
So was I right or was I right?
Oh, you were right. It's I tried to go past like where the concrete barrier started and like sit in the concrete barrier, and it was good for maybe one pass. And I was like, I can't do this. So I ended up like getting on like, let's see, the right side up on the where everybody parks, and like standing on the fence,
shooting down.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I shot the big end a couple times. I actually shot the big end when Charlie raced that Camaro and wrecked. The Camaro wrecked like, up against the wall. So yeah, but it was definitely an experience. I'm glad I went.
Mm-hmm.
I take from a photographer's point of view. If I was just shooting photos at that event, I would take my step ladder
Yeah,
and my 150 to 600 and go down track and just get up high, get through the chain link, and shoot.
it was cool that like everybody on that side, like the other side where like the taco lady and stuff, everybody, there was a couple cars there, like Jimmy Dale's car, a couple cars were there, and but like on where everybody, like all the spectators were, like all the guys with pickup trucks, like, dude, if you need to get up here, come up here, stand on the truck. It was super cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was super cool. But
Man, that's
I'm kind of in the same spot Chris is. Like Chris said, I don't really want to get into it, but there was some issues that I didn't really care for. But the experience was awesome. Everybody down there was super cool. We met like 3 dudes showed up in a 4-door G body, and like after it was during when the kid got hit with the drive shaft, and we were down for a while, and we listened to a bunch of music, and it was a good time.
I seen the picture. That was a clean ass 4-door. Like,
oh, it was clean. It was sick.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool how it was painted, style wise, as to like Charlie Brown, basically.
Yeah, it was almost spot on. It was super cool. So I guess they're from 3 hours west or east of the track,
oh shit.
and I was talking to them, and like, I mean, super awesome people. So we were like, I was like, dude, you guys need to come up and hang out at the shop for a weekend, and they were like, bet. He said, we'll drive this thing all the way up there. I was like, that's badass.
Right.
And so, and you were smart enough to get the quesadillas, right?
Oh, well, I did get the tacos, and I was like, well, Corey said the quesadillas, so I did get the quesadillas, and I would go for the quesadilla over the tacos for sure. Everything was super good.
That melted cheese just makes a difference.
Yeah, it was good. There was a barbecue guy there too that had, I think they were quesadillas. Pro Mod Todd got one, and I ate a part of his, and it was super good too.
Hold on.
Shit about the cowboy.
Hey, don't be knocking on the cowboy hat. Don't be knocking on the cowboy hat.
There, is that better? Jesus.
I'm just spoiled median tonight. I found I had one that is not destroyed by sweat in the sun. So
There you go. I'm sure that's better. Sorry. Just wanted to wear my cowboy hat. Come on.
How was your drive back, Chris?
Oh, it was very long.
yeah.
We got back at like right around 10 last night.
Damn.
So
Damn.
yeah, we thought so. I'm telling you what, the fucking roads are fucking awful. From Arkansas to, I thought Texas had good roads. Holy fuck. Like, what in the fuck has happened in the last 5 years? I mean, I thought the fucking trailer was going to, we weren't even going to have a trailer by the time we got out of Arkansas.
Damn.
And we were like, well, fuck this shit. We're going to go through Oklahoma and come home. It was only 40 minutes longer.
You guys didn't stop in Oklahoma like we were talking about?
No, we didn't end up doing that. So we drove through Oklahoma and went 40 minutes north and went through Missouri. And Oklahoma's roads were probably second best as far as how bad they were. And it's crazy to me that how can you ride down the road like that?
My hour and 45-minute flight wasn't that bad.
It was trouble. It was bad. It beat up some shit. I'll tell you that. It just can't win. I will definitely. That's gonna be my new hat from now on my streaming.
Hey, I will say this: like my most least expected thing on my way to Ohio this week was after I got off 77 and got out of West Virginia, and then crossed the bridge into Ohio. I didn't realize you guys had so many concrete roads.
Yeah,
Like
down
on
south
33 and all that. I was like,
yeah. Boy, Nick, I'm telling you what, what Arkansas was worse. It actually was not that bad. I told Billy that when we got out of Indiana, I said, did you notice that the roads weren't as bad this time from when we went to PRI? And they definitely weren't. So they must be doing something right.
Man, poor Brian.
What happened?
My dude that cannot fly.
He's scared to death.
Man, I felt so when we flew down there. Since I've been 10, 15, I've flown a lot, more than your average human. And so I worked Thursday night. Our flight left at 6:40. So I worked Thursday night till 11:30, and I was going to meet him at the shop, 10 Soldiers, at 3:30. So I was like, if I go to sleep, I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss the flight. So I just stayed up, played Call of Duty, cleaned my house, got all my batteries charged, picked him up, and I haven't eaten. I didn't eat anything. Get there, and we bullshitted for a little bit. Got on the airplane, flew about halfway there. It was like 40 minutes left in the flight, and I don't know what happened, but I almost passed out. Brian almost passed out. It was a bad situation. But when we flew home, we ate and stuff before we got on the plane. But man, I felt so bad for Brian. I was sitting across the aisle from him. Like it was me, Hunter, Sarah. Todd was sitting in front of me, and then Brian was sitting across the aisle, and he just, I felt bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But once you got going and once we're like at cruising altitude, like he was fine. It was just the initial, all the movement, and he got real bad motion sickness, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely it's definitely an uneasy feeling. I know. Was the wind bad for you on Sunday?
No, we took off, like we were supposed to get a storm. What was it, Sunday morning or Saturday night? I heard it was supposed to start getting windy and possibly storm, but it was a little windy, but nothing that was crazy.
Okay. Oh shit.
Oh, I got you. Sorry about that. Dude, I'm gonna say right now, Beasley has his fan submissions are on par.
Do what?
Beasley's fan submissions are on par. I can't really knock Brian because I've never flown before. One, I'm not gonna knock because I've never flown before, and two, he's like 8 foot tall. So
right, that's what. So we get off the airplane, and he calls me when he gets. So I flew first class, and I got a bunch of shit for it. But I upgraded my seat for like $28. Who wouldn't do that? So I got off the plane first, and then he called me when he got his phone or turned his phone back on, and he was like, "Dude, I got fucked up," and I was like, "Man, I got sick. Like, that's never happened for me before. Like, I've flown an hour and a half, to 8.5 hours, and that's never happened. And he was like, good thing we didn't sit by each other. I was like, I know we would have looked like a bunch of bitches. And Brian's like, obviously, like visually, he was a scary person on the airplane, tattooed and big earrings and stuff. And he was just, poor guy. I felt bad.
Damn.
Shit. Note to self, though, if I ever do probably fly, it'll be first class.
Oh, yeah. If it's like,
I want that leg room.
It's all about the leg room. It's well worth the $28 I had to add on.
Yeah. Yep. I get it.
Loved jumping out perfect. Damn, cousin Strawberry, I once loved jumping out perfect good aircraft. You can have that. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex did take some choice photos this weekend. I was looking through them earlier.
I'm not gonna lie. So when I was editing, I talked to Whitty for quite a bit. Me and Whitty are pretty good buds, and he was giving me some pointers, and he was like, "Dude, I'll shoot a lot this weekend." So I ended up shooting. I think I shot 1,850 photos, and the ones that I posted were obviously the ones that I thought were the best. And I'm really not thrilled on probably about half of them that I posted. But you know, it's just me being critical at this point.
I will say this: has it ever hit you like you sit there and you think like, man, like after a weekend event, I've got like 3,000-4,000 pictures. Probably gonna have like 150, 200 actually make the cut.
Yep, I think altogether I posted 75-ish, and yeah, it's just. I was like, man, I'm gonna have all these photos to edit. It's gonna be sweet. 80 photos later, well, that's it.
Dude, that happened. Dude, that happened to me with Rocking Cam at Ducks event. I had a bunch of awesome photos, and then I'm like going through them, and I'm like, because I was still working on like slow panning and all that. And this was before I talked to John at the gas station for, and I was like, I was so hard on myself because of shit not being in focus where I liked and all this. And then I talked to him about it, and I was like, yeah, slow panning's kicking my ass right now and all this, and still trying to learn it. And he said, dude, you're out of just hold that button down. He said, blast that thing. He said, and just look for one. He said, don't just throw them in the trash because they're not. Don't worry about that. It ain't gonna be perfect every time.
Right.
And I was like if I told myself that, I would just like bullshit. Yeah, it does. John Ford told me that. I was like, man, that dude's the man. I'm gonna start posting all. Dude,
he is the
my
goat.
albums are about to be so huge now.
Did you? I think he just changed his cover photo of that G body throwing all them sparks.
Yes,
he is the goat. He's a gangster.
You know what makes John even cooler?
He's shooting mirrorless
Nikon
now.
Man. Nikon Man. Dude, those if you look at his photos from Southeast Gassers, he's got the Z9, and he's got that same 85-1.2, and just blasting and making. Like I told John, I was like, man, I could shoot my whole life with that same combo, and I've got that same lens. Never get one picture as good as your like everything you did from with that lens at Southeast Gassers. I was like, damn it.
What is he? What lens does he usually use?
Dude, he was. I know at Southeast Gassers, me and him were first. I know he had his 150 to 600 on. I know he had his 85-1.2. Because me and him were going back and forth on what lenses we were going to use because I shot pictures during the qualifying and all that. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I left my damn 150 to 6 at the house. I just had my 70 to 2, which I used that in my 24 to 70. But I know he had the 85-1.2, that one, same one I've got, the big lens 85, and that 150 to 6. I'm like, dude, that guy just makes magic. Like you could give that guy a Polaroid and he'd kill it.
Right. Yeah, he's good, man. He's good.
If anybody in the chat has never heard of John JF3, John Ford III, go look at his photography. There's nobody that comes close.
His stuff is like so glass clear. It pisses me off.
I told him, and he's one of the few people. He's one of the few people that really taught me in the beginning, and just like hell, that was the best part. I told somebody that was the best part about Southeast Gassers. Yeah, I got some cool video in this, but talking to that guy and just the tips and tricks and everything he was telling me and showing me, it's just, dude.
Is he gonna
It's
come
golden.
shoot King of the South?
He's got something else booked that weekend with a graduation party, so he can't come. Except for some odd reason that canceled.
Did he go
No,
the
he wasn't
last
at the
one?
last one. Mm-mm.
Man, I want to talk to him. I want to hang out,
Dude,
learn
I'm
some
telling
stuff.
he's the man. He's the man. So you guys are probably. I've heard of Steve Ray's. I have. Let's see. Let's see what y'all are talking about in the chat, but yeah, dude. Which I gotta work on y'all's media. I'm starting to work on y'all's media stuff tomorrow. I'm not gonna point fingers at anybody. Somebody's had me busy doing flyers over the last 24 hours, so. Which we are 100% solidified 64 car field now. Everything
Nice.
is set. And hold up, I'll pull it up.
Man,
So I dropped it today. I know it's a little tight to read, but we are 100% solidified 64 cars ready to rock. We were in the war room for a good bit on that 64 spot, but it's all settled and done. So we are ready to rock. And
should be
got,
good.
Did Canada Alex ever get in touch with you?
no, not yet. I
think he's still waiting to hear if he can come.
I have a room booked, but I mean, I talked to Happy a little bit over the weekend about maybe a bunch of people pitching in for an Airbnb, but just to make sure, I do have a room booked.
Oh, what's going on, Drag Illustrated? What's up, buddy? Excited, hoping to make it. Shit, you know you're going to make it now. Come on. That's the biggest small tire race of the year right there.
I've seen him self-carring some oil dry on Friday for the oil down. Yeah, I did. I saw him out there working.
Uh-oh. Hell, dude, you see the Corvette he's got for sale?
Nope.
Oh, go to his profile and look at the Corvette for sale. It's his car he bought, the nitrous car. It is probably the cleanest. I'm not a fan of Corvettes in that model, but damn if that thing ain't clean. We'll have team members there. Hell yeah, buddy. I know I've talked to Craig. I know he said he's planning on being out there and a couple others. So awesome, dude. And if anybody's looking for the live feed of that race, this is Wes. Wes, just shoot me a text, man. We'll get you taken care of. Don't worry about that. You know that. Oh, and it's Big Dog week too, Wes. So I'll be down at Big Dog this week. So
yeah, him and Mr. Keith Haney were in the house the one night.
What?
Yeah, they were there. They were there at Yello Belly.
Was it Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday.
I thought I saw him walking around Friday.
Yeah, they both were actually down at the big end because we had that massive oil down from that car that did the wheelie and decided just to not stop.
Yeah.
And pretty much destroyed the track. But yeah, everybody was pitching in, trying to get that cleaned up because that was an absolute mess. It was a disaster. It was more than a disaster.
Was that Friday night or Thursday night?
It was Friday. It was Friday night.
Oh, okay. Because I know I watched the Camaro do the big wheel stand on Thursday night and pull from, what was it, like 200 out to the pits?
Or maybe it was Thursday. I can't remember. It was either Thursday or Friday. It was probably Thursday.
I know. Yeah. What was it? Friday. I was watching it Friday, and then about midnight, the pillow got really comfortable, and the laptop was still open playing, and I was gone. Yeah, it was Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
That poor guy didn't lift, and I was like, holy shit, this is going to end bad.
We watched it happen, and I was like, oh boy. I went down there, put my foot in, and it was like I slipped on, as like I put my foot on an ice skating rink. It was pretty bad, but they got it cleaned up. There was a lot of cleanup this weekend.
That track's also on my bucket list. I got to make it to XRP at least once in my life. But I'm going there for a radial event. I got to see the goodness of that radial prep in Texas. But no, I was watching. I mean, it looked like, I know that the touchy subject is right now after everybody is at the junkyard stewed, and so to me, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but everybody keeps screaming, it looks like a pro mod. It looks like a pro mod. You take that wing off of it, which, and we had this in the group conversation. Even with the wing, to me, it don't look like a pro mod, but that's just me. But I see where people say it does. But I'm looking at it just the way the front end looks, everything, the body lines, everything. It's still, it's a steel roof and quarter car. It doesn't look pro mod to me.
Man,
it was very impressive.
So I heard some numbers, and
it's crazy. I would have never in a million years thought that, like, obviously that was my first time at the gut. I'm looking at the service and I'm like, man, like, I only think that this service can only hold, I already knew kind of know what the track record was. And I was like, man, like, even that was just unimaginable that you could go that fast there. And the mile an hour and the time that he went there is fucking insane.
Dude, Happy told me, and I went, are you fucking kidding?
Insane.
So I'm just going to put this out there because I don't know how much other class racing you two follow. But since back in the day, there is a reason why we always say the PSI screw blower is the baddest power adder on earth.
In this case, that is. Yeah. And what's crazy, even the craziest part about that whole situation, if you've never looked at that car, that thing has a grid and a race pack.
That's it.
It's old school technology.
It has no sensors. It has 0 sensors.
Dude's wild.
So the craziest, it's just, it just sits there and makes you think, like, and there's cars like that. Look at Larry Hoke's car. Right. Same way. Like, that's exactly the same
setup. So he holds the track record now, doesn't he?
Officially, unofficially, yeah, as far as
he
I know.
He had it on big tires to begin with.
Yeah. But I think small tires, he definitely has it now.
Yeah, because I heard the number for the track record on a small tire, and
it's just the video of him hovering down the track.
Did you see that Track Channel's video, Big End video of him bouncing around?
And it has no travel.
No travel.
It has 0. Like, that suspension doesn't move at all. Which it's just the exact opposite. It's just the exact opposite of, like, more than half of the cars.
Right.
Which I'm gonna go on the record with this, just from what I know from being at Yello Belly last year and walking the surface. Their no prep is like a shady side no prep, in my opinion. The track has some bumps and things to it, but that rubber is damn good. Those guys figured that shit out, and I'm telling you right now, it's fast. You don't need, you sit there and you think about it. And I can remember back in the day with my parents going to Princeton Dragway, and they had quick 8 nights. Like, dude, the old school days back then, the quick 8 nights and stuff is what we call no prep now. And these guys didn't have all the technology, didn't have it, but they still got down with the same thing. No travel, nothing. Tube chassis are set up like that. No. It doesn't take all that, but I'm telling you, when these tracks like that got bite and stuff, that,
like I said, a screw blower in a car that's working, dude, good luck. A screw blower is the baddest. It's the baddest power adder on earth. I'm telling you. There's a reason why everybody they were banned out of Pro Boost for years. They were only in Pro Extreme in the Pro Mod world. Why when you go radial racing, they have to carry so much weight and all this. Like that's what everybody's talking about that. And this isn't like what's his name put up the post earlier. Lance did talking about where everybody's hating not calling a Pro Mod this and that. The thing's not Pro Mod 1. They've got that car figured out. It's a Hemi with a screw on it. I mean, the thing makes power. And when they can put that power down, that thing is going to be badass and roll out.
Yeah. The other thing that I thought was interesting is we also knew what kind of times, what kind of mile an hour he went in the heat of the day on Saturday, where obviously if you weren't there, you wouldn't know what the starting line was like. The starting line was a grease ball. I mean, it was awful. I mean, but it was so hot. Like there's nothing you could do in that situation.
I know last year, like the starting line rubber was thick as shit. Like it hadn't been scraped in a long time.
They had scraped it. They scraped it on Thursday.
You're talking first when Ryan called him out, first round off the trailer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that number 2, and that off the trailer going that number,
85-degree day
is unbelievable.
Yep.
I got that's the picture I took of obviously them two. That was the pass. I turned around and looked at the guy I was standing by, and I was like, "That was off the trailer, bro."
Yeah, and I mean, we both and we heard what Ryan went to, and like there was, I wouldn't say that there was a little bit. I wouldn't say there was a ton of mile an hour difference between the two, but there was.
I think I heard his mile an hour too. So I don't if I remember correctly, and it really wasn't that drastic.
Yeah.
So they were spraying the starting line.
So what they did was they prepped on Thursday, and then they didn't touch it after that.
Okay.
So that's the only difference that they did was basically they did scrape on Friday. They scraped the track, they scraped the starting line and sprayed it, and that was it.
Thank you, buddy.
But
yeah, I mean,
was it the Stude's fastest pass? I've heard what the thing has been on a prep track before, and I wouldn't say it was far off from what he was running there.
Yeah.
If he runs what he does, what I heard he runs on a prep track,
he's going to be a problem at King
He's going to be a problem at your race. 100%.
Oh, and if you look back last year, the Stude's first time on 28s at Armageddon to where it is now, those guys are putting in the work. Like they're figuring the shit out, and I'm telling you, and that's something I had somebody was asking me about. Oh, is he invited? I was like, yeah, he's invited. Nobody's heard of him. Like no, everybody's overlooking. I'm like, I told y'all, I was like, there is some stupid fast cars on slicks on this list. Like this thing's going to redefine slick tire racing for small tires.
If you weren't biased, Chris, who do you have? I know who you are going to pick, but if you didn't pick,
you got to say it like this: you've got to pick 63 out of 64 cars. You can't pick the one that your team's with. Who are the other 63? Do you feel?
Oh, I can't do my boy like that. Come on.
No, it's hold up. I'm gonna pull it up. You got to pick, and it's not being out of the whatchamacallit. It's not shitting on who you're with. It's just saying there's 6. This is a list of gangsters. So
yeah. I mean, now I mean, obviously there's some names there that I don't know. You know, because I don't follow the radio world. Like it's not for me. Like it's just and there's cars though that's on there that hasn't even made a pass yet. I mean, let's talk about Justin Reed. Like I heard what Justin Reed built. I heard, you know, like what that's going to be. Like I don't know, you know, at this point right now, and Rob, like that's another one. Like I don't know, it's gonna be a toss up. It really is.
Yeah.
Just because there's guys on there that has cars we have not seen. Obviously Ryan is going to be a problem. Needless to say, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, every race he's figuring out that air system. You know, for as fast as he went this weekend, like I was, you know, obviously I wasn't shocked at like what he was running, but he would be a problem, needless to say. I don't know, you know, it's this year's going to be, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think you're going to see a new winner.
I know those boys. I know I've talked with Lutz and the Bumblebee team, and they're about to be testing very hardcore with the car. But I told them, like, from the start, I said, and don't think this is anything. This is knocking y'all. This is actually putting y'all's program up there. But y'all made us literally go find the top of the top competition now.
Right.
Like last year, we didn't have a clue what it was going to do, and now we know what we need.
Yeah. Last year, I had Bill to win it. So, I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you,
I got to roll with my boys, but yeah, there's quite a few people on here that it's gonna be some good racing. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the matchup I want to see, whether it's in one of the test shots, shakedowns, or in eliminations, it could happen. Is I want to see Ryan Martin versus the Junkyard Stewed.
Yeah, that would definitely be good.
Yeah,
like that's a our ears are going to get blown out. Pro Charger versus Screw Blower.
Absolutely.
I'll be bringing some earplugs.
I mean, I know Kai said. I think Kai's bringing Screw Charger power too. I don't think he's bringing nitrous power to this one. Oh, who we got?
Hello there.
Uh-oh. Getting ready to make another one? Did you figure out how to turn the camera? Are we getting gorilla flames this time? Ooh. Oof.
Wasn't good. May have just heard it. That was 3 systems.
That wouldn't have made you.
Everything was really nice on 2 systems, and I think it just ate itself up.
Damn.
I've seen
he ain't going to be too happy when he gets out of the car. A lot of smoke. All right, guys. I can't hear what's going on y'all's end because it's so loud here, but we'll see what's going on with him. Holler at y'all in a bit.
Right,
yep. Damn.
I saw the spark shoot up, and I was like, I bet that's a spark plugging in the smoke. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Yep, that's that nitrous life.
Damn, dude, and it was starting to gorilla flame up. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yep. Well, I mean, it happens, and we saw it this weekend too. Like, just what are you gonna do? I was really, really hoping to see Charlie, continue, but It just it sucks.
It was a tough break.
Yep.
I'll tell you, on that surface in Columbus, nitrous was the king. I mean, I will give Don and them had that thing dialed in, and that quarters, semis, and finals, dude, they were turning on some shit. Like you could hear the exhaust note change just perfectly. Like another system, another system.
Right.
Those guys had it figured out. And we got talking, and I was talking with a few people, and I was like, man, it really doesn't surprise me I think on those shittier surfaces like that bare concrete, like the backside we had at Darlington stuff, nitrous is a good thing because look how many Kendall won in my races. Chicken Hawk. Honestly, I think on the super sketchy and crappy stuff, nitrous I'm not gonna say has an advantage. I think it really stands out more and better for those type of surfaces.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Don's car works, man. That thing, that's another one. Not really a whole lot of travel. I seen. I didn't realize it, but I seen his post where Isaac and them just did the front end of that car. Redid the front end on Don's Nova, and dude, that thing was working like a charm. Like it never missed a beat. It was printing. It was making the trip every single time.
Right.
Are we going to talk Little Gangsters? Oh. But going back what y'all were talking about, Ryan getting the compressed air figured out, I listened to the 1320 podcast with him, and I think you give him more. I think that thing on sticky track is going to be fast.
Oh, yeah.
I love that it still has the zoomy flames, everything still. It looks like a nitrous car.
100%.
And I think once he gets on that little bit of prep, like we're going to have at Shady Side, I'm not saying he's coming in as an underdog because he was on paper the runner-up last year. But, so that's a system. Nobody knows what's going to do this, that. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I have a very strong feeling that Ryan is going to be very, very competitive at King of the South with that compressed air on a little bit of a sticky track.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Yep, it'll be interesting. Like I said, it's hard to pick from that list.
Yeah.
Who you're going to pick as a winner. I mean, it's actually kind of impossible. I mean, if you're being a neutral party in the whole situation.
It's all just going to depend how the chips fall.
Yep.
Because we could see that Ryan Martin versus Junkyard Stu first round, and that anywhere's a final. I mean, there's not going to be any easy rounds this year.
The chip draw is going to dictate how that race is going to go.
Yep.
Oh, and I'm in flying area. I'm not saying Ryan's not competitive. I'm just saying it. Wait a minute. I'm not saying he's not competitive. I'm just saying they're still working out that compressed air system, and I'm thinking, especially take Sunday's conditions we had last year. Ryan is going to have a hell of an advantage making his own atmosphere when everybody else is going to have that shitty, humid, heavy air working with. Ryan's going to be flying. He's going to have his own atmosphere. It's going to be dialed in perfect, which I think you're going to see a lot more cars after we start seeing more ETs and stuff. The radial world is the one I'm waiting to see pick up this compressed air because they can get a lot of advantages out of it and be able to stick that tire and boom, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see Tina Pierce. She's got the same setup on her truck and looked like she did pretty decent this weekend at I think another race. I don't know if she was at XRP or where it was, but yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, I've seen her and her husband have it on both their cars.
Yep. They've had it for years. They've had it for years. I mean, it seems like it'll work. We'll see.
I mean, the way they were talking, like he said it. After you get past the initial cost and everything on it, I mean, you can make your own air, fill your tanks up, be done. I mean, I think it's a very lucrative thing and a very awesome idea for racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric was telling me about them. It got too cold with the methanol. I was like, how in the hell?
Oh, okay. They were at Tulsa. Okay. That's where XRP is, isn't it?
No, Tulsa is Oklahoma. XRP is outside of Dallas.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because Midwest Pro Mods is right there with you. Was maybe an hour. I think it's like an hour or two away from the gut.
Okay. Well, that explains why Wes and Keith were there. Okay. Gotcha. What were your impressions this weekend, Alex?
It was a good time. I'm definitely glad I decided to go. I was unsure, being my work schedule and the race schedule that I'm shooting. So I was like, man, I don't know. Because Poland ended up reaching out and they said he wanted me to shoot the event, and I was like, let me check the schedule first, and ended up working out. But yeah, it's definitely a vibe.
Yep. And I had
There's actually the real question.
I had Whataburger Friday.
I did have Whataburger.
Yay, nay.
Spicy ketchup is fire.
All right, for fast food on a burger level, what do you think?
I thought it was good. I thought it was I'd give it an 8. The spicy ketchup is just, more places need to have spicy ketchup.
Well, dude, Walmart. My Walmart has all their sauces now.
Huh.
The ketchups, everything that they have. I'm like, but they're getting there's a Whataburger like 20-ish minutes in South Carolina from my hotel at Shadyside, and then they're putting one in Hickory on my way back from Shadyside. So, but dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm mad because I didn't get to try when we went to that pizza cottage place outside of Trails, and I just got pepperoni pizza, and they said, "Oh no, you're supposed to get that BLT. That's what they're world famous for." I'm like, "Shit, I don't know."
I don't think I've ever had that place.
Dude, it's good. Which I'm gonna give y'all, if y'all do go to that Roosters place too, don't order 20 wings.
Oh no, I've been to Roosters. There's Roosters all around my house. They're all right, I guess.
Yeah, I ordered 20. I ordered 20 boneless wings, and one of their boneless wings is the size of everybody else's 2.5 boneless wings.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, me and Josh Bush were hurting.
I brought a 12-pack, and I did not drink 12. I can tell you that right now. Everybody was dipping into my Mel Yellow stash.
Oh my!
I call bullshit. He drank 12 within 40 minutes.
No.
I did only see him drink, because we were pitted right beside him. I did only see him drink one the whole time we were there. I only saw one in his hand, and I was pretty impressed.
Yep.
Dude, I should have told y'all. Well, hell, I'm not gonna see you, but to get me some Mr. Pibb Zero while you're in Texas.
Oh,
Zero.
I didn't even make it to a store. I freaking I bought all my stuff before. That way we were stocked and didn't have to go anywhere. Papa Boo's? I don't think Papa Boo's is open yet. Is it? That place is good.
I seen the sign for it.
Yeah, it's
which I'm gonna tell you,
it's good.
That damn Buckeye Lake area, I loved it, and I just rode around it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the one time a year when the Juggalos are there. I probably wouldn't like it then.
Probably not.
You talking about
The Gathering.
The Gathering.
Dude, what was it? The exit up from their Airbnb is the Field, I guess. The Legends concert venue.
For the dubstep show.
The Gathering of the Juggalos, dude. You never seen that?
Apparently not.
That's where it's at.
Oh.
Hold up. I'll send you. Hold up, I'll send it to you. I had to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Are you going to Cincy Street Nights this weekend, Friday?
I don't know. We might be doing some street stuff.
Oh.
So I will let you know if that tickles your feather.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay.
Oh, Beasley, yeah, I seen yours. I gotta get it too. My phone's going off left and right.
Let's see.
Oh, damn, Beasley. I'll send that to Chris. Chris is IT this weekend, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's that I just sent you. Then there's a big like tractor trailer to the on the side of the right road that says Juggalo Parking.
My gosh.
And I'm not hating on them at all.
No.
I'm just saying I probably wouldn't be in that area around that time.
Whoa.
Oh, holy crap.
Whoa.
My phone's about to die, and I'm trying to find a charger. And my boss is there.
The fuck? Wow.
Dude, so that's the whole Gathering of the Juggalos area. And then we were in Roosters, and the girl that was waiting on us, I think she was like 22, 23, and they kept asking her, Josh did, hey, can you tell us when the Juggalos are here? And this is in Newark.
Oh my god.
And that girl had no idea of what we were talking about.
Jesus.
They're a different breed.
Yeah. Did we stop at Bread's on the way? No, we did not.
Which E's and B's, I've actually been on their YouTube watching JCW. So
actually, one of the dancers from Brad's was there. She was there with Poland.
Oh, what's her name? Vanessa?
I think that's what her name is. I can't remember. Yep.
Yeah.
She drove all the way down from Indy.
Bro, she drove. We were talking to her, and I said, "You didn't fly down?" She said, "No, I didn't fly down with all these plane wrecks." I was like, you'll be all right. I said, "So you drove?" She drove by herself from her house to Texas and did not stop. Didn't stop at a hotel or nothing. Drove straight. I said, "You're wild." It was like 14 and a half hours, I think she said, or something, 15. I was like,
that's what we did on the way when we left Lexington.
Well, yeah, Wednesday but you morning. Guys got like couches and stuff, and she was the only person in her car.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I get it.
I can't do that. Farthest I'll drive by myself is probably Shady Side. 7 hours is my limit.
I'm not gonna lie, that drive to South Georgia, that 9.5 hours, that shit was brutal.
Like, it's not bad having another person to like switch with or like, bullshit with and talk to, but by yourself, you can only listen to so much music and podcasts.
Right.
What was it? I think, how many did I get through? Like 6 of Cooper's podcasts on the way to South Georgia because I had to take the alternate routes and ended up turning into 10.5 to 11 hours.
Yeah.
Do you see on Cooper's podcast them post John's car? Rogers? Well, it wasn't on his podcast. It was a short. You see what John Rogers' car made on that stock block?
I did see that.
No, I did see that.
1966. I think it's a stop crank, maybe 2.
Dude, I said it for years. Like the V8s that came in, those SUVs and the Titan trucks. I was like, I bet these things would be awesome for drag racing.
I talked to John, so I went and did like a product shoot for him probably a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to him about it, and he said getting parts is a little bit tricky, but he has full confidence that this is going to be a serious unit. And then after the dyno, I'm like, I talked to Varner obviously this weekend, and he's like, yeah, it's going to be serious.
Yeah.
Now,
next time you see Varner and John too, ask them about the time they zip tied their camping chair into the 240 for it to be the second chair in the stick shift class.
Gray
the
area.
second seat. I was like, these guys.
Wait till you 10 soldiers. So there's one of the guys that we hung out with the 4-door is going to make a guest appearance on that track channel's YouTube and 10 Soldiers YouTube, and it is hilarious.
Oh God.
It's hilarious.
I've driven 14, 16 hours only stopping for gas. Jesus Christ, guys. I can't. Dude,
There ain't
what was
no
it?
way.
4 hours and 15 minutes to National Trails this weekend. I bet I stopped 5, 6 times in between. Now, I didn't on Sunday because I just wanted to get home. I only stopped twice on Sunday. But on the way up, like, I had to get out and walk, had to move. I didn't know where I was at, just checking the area. There actually is some cool shit on the way up to see. And, but no, I don't know how y'all do that. Like you said, if I got somebody to bullshit with, I can drive for a while.
Oh, yeah. But by yourself,
Sitting
I
there,
mean, it's rough. I couldn't be no truck driver.
No. There's only one truck driver in this group.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm answering.
Simulation or not, he's our truck driver. I'm gonna turn the feed over to y'all for a quick second because I gotta make a run. I gotta hit the bathroom up. I'll be right back.
All right,
I'm not taking the microphone with me.
Turn your microphone off.
Yeah, no shit. Sorry, I'm replying to somebody.
Oh, you're good.
Asking a question about one of my classes. Yeah, I mean, it was that drive was definitely brutal. Dalton, I did see your comment. No, not really. Man, there was a lot of water. Like,
that's what I was going to ask you.
Arkansas and Tennessee. I mean, that whole western side of Tennessee, eastern side of Arkansas. I mean, I couldn't believe how much water there was from all that rain. I mean, like, there was just everything was washed. And even like lower Kentucky was pretty bad. Most of the fields and stuff were all just a pond. But yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy how much water they got in that so little time.
They didn't slow your guys' trip down any? You didn't have to go any different routes?
No, I did see at one point that the highway was covered at one point, and you could definitely tell that it was, but everything had kind of got pushed back by the time we went through.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, it was, other than the roads were just absolutely terrible. I mean, it's hard. It's definitely a challenge. Pulling that setup and stuff and trying to get down the road and whatever. It's what else do I need to cover? I'm trying to think here. Well, you know what was up with the dinosaurs on 70 at exit 137? I'm trying to think where 137 is. I'll have to look at
They're at that venue where the Gathering of the Juggalos is.
Oh, it's for Electroforest. It's the dubstep.
That big dubstep thing.
Yeah, it's or not Electroforest. It's Lost Lands. That's it. Yep. Big dubstep venue. It's badass.
So that's what it is?
Yeah. Yep. That's the biggest show that they have there. And it draws a fuck ton of people. It's in September, I think it is. I would love to go just because I love that music, but I don't know if I could deal with the
crowd.
All the drugs.
I'm just picturing Chris at a dubstep event right now. Boom, 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 boom.
This ain't no.
Chris would be Party Boy from Jackass.
Oh, 100%. I love that shit, man. I went to one in Cleveland at a Masonic temple, and like there was half naked girls there. It was a fucking great time.
I've seen videos of that kind of concert, and there's the local talent is decent.
Very nice. Very, very nice. They don't give a fuck what they're wearing as long as it's covering something.
Hold on.
It's
wait a minute. So, guys, breaking news. Just in case y'all want to ever know what Chris looks like at a dubstep concert.
100%.
Now I get the whole obsession with neon green. So is that why I'm waiting on for the Mag stuff? We're having a dubstep concert on Friday at Mag's.
Yes. Yeah, we're bringing Skrillex in.
Dude, damn. The budget for Magnolia just went up pretty damn good.
Well, you know, hey, listen. I mean, I've been hearing on the internet that we're just money hungry and we're just making so much money that guess what? I just blew the whole fucking budget out of the water for the concert Friday night.
Have you told Mike or Lizer yet?
You wait till you see what they got coming. I mean, I think champagne's going to fall from the sky. Flowers are just going to be flying in the wind. Like we may throw some $100 bills out there, you know, that's just flying in the grass just because we got so much money.
So much money. Just
so
swimming
much
in it.
money. Just I'm just going to go. I'm going to go to my bed real quick and do some snowmans in some $100 bills. Just because I'm just out here just getting paid.
He says it's going to be dubstep. I can see what's going to happen at Mag. Why are all these juggalos here? I sent, and by the way, Beasley, I did send the fan submission you sent to Chris. I'm just waiting on him to play it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just seen the one he just sent me. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, this is good.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's good.
Both of them are good.
It's good. Hold, please.
Poor all-wheel drive guys.
Nathan, I'm so sorry for this.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Doug. Love you too. What's your prediction?
Oh my God.
Oh, did you not see the ones I sent you from Beasley?
Oh, hold on. Oh shit. Oh my God. That's fucking that's funny.
I'm telling you, I know this is gonna sound bad, the rear-wheel drive guys. But I honestly think they need for the 28. I don't think the water's going to be enough. Now, if you let them have the glue burnout stuff like that, I think it. I mean, you watch Nathan and Cody race, dude. The all-wheel drive out the whole advantage wasn't there, and he drove off from him. It was bad. I think that's what it's going to take.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, that's good. Oh man, I'm sure nobody gets that, but it's just all the. There's been a lot of Facebook drama, needless to say, today.
Yeah.
Between all-wheel drive and Cody and Waylon and all those guys.
The two top dramas in the small tire world right now are that and is the Stu to Pro Mod. That's the drama.
Yep. For sure.
In which the Stu is not a Pro Mod, people. We'll go ahead and set that straight for the record. It is not a Pro Mod.
Yep.
And second, I don't think water is going to be the saving grace. I think it will help, yes. But at the same time,
yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, if they did a glue deal, like, I mean, definitely a glue deal would definitely help.
Yeah.
No matter what. I mean, obviously, I wish they would do that because figure out something for that, but, what are you going to do?
Flying high, I'm not a captain, which, honestly, the Stu wouldn't be good for that. That's not his. Now, that's a very terrible surface. That's when you would see the factors of not having much travel or anything like that coming into play. What about Corley's Big Wang? Dude, I'm just waiting on Mike to log in, and it's on.
Yeah.
Because
Looked like he had a pretty good race this weekend.
Yeah. I seen Jim Bob was down there, and I was watching his videos from it. Which I went back to I love it with the front wheel drive stuff. Which the front wheel drive crowd looked like they showed out on no prep.
They always
in that
do.
area.
Always do. Yep, they definitely come on. They definitely come out for sure. Yeah, I logged in and watched some of their show on Sunday night when we were on our way home, and yeah, it looked like it was a good time. Definitely. I mean, it sounds like that this is probably finally the last event. I'm not sure, but yeah.
I tell you, I honestly wish in some of the races we go to and do that front wheel drive would catch on like that, because I think there would be I think there's a lot of people that end up running it if they had the place to do it
at. Yeah, and I think that obviously Florida is good for that because there's that area is more accessible to that just because it's very diverse there. I don't think that like most of the front wheel drive guys, like as you go further north, they're just that's just something that they've never done and they're they don't know.
I know there was always a big following like out of New York, New Jersey, that tri-state area up through there and stuff. And I've seen there's a track that they've been meeting in the middle, like one of the little outlaw tracks in South Carolina that group and the Florida group's been meeting at and racing on. So, yeah, Wesley, I did. That was a little bit of the drama too. Jarrett did not cross at Dig or Die. Obviously, there was a huge stink about that. I didn't see.
Yeah, I don't understand how in the world you could even call that, to even remotely call it that was a cross.
I think the more I read into it, they said it was the betting crowd was more arguing it than anybody.
Wow, shocker.
And no offense to my guys in the betting crowd, because there are some awesome guys in the betting crowd, but I'm not going off what the betting crowd's screaming
right.
and anything.
Usually the betting crowd is just people that's instigating something that always causes a problem.
They're looking for, I'm going to throw a JJ quote, the bird on the ground, anything they can to get that money back.
Yeah. What's going on, US 20?
What's up, buddy?
Yep, we definitely survived.
Shad did the Houdini trick.
Yes, he did.
He got a call.
Oh, I bet he did.
It's the Shad hotline coming in.
But I mean, I'll talk about Yello Belly a little bit here. That's like that was definitely a cool place. I've obviously always wanted to go there. It's always a check mark on my list of places that I've always wanted to go. So like the opportunity was cool to go there and be there and experience it and say, hey, I've been to the gut. Like, sweet. The race was decent. The downtime was really was pretty much the frustrating part of the entire event. The delays and stuff like that. Just it was a little painful there for a minute. And I mean, not every event's perfect. Obviously I do my own events. We have downtime. Stuff happens. Get it. It is what it is. The one thing though that definitely that I think that event needs is definitely somebody that likes to speak on the announcing to keep the people going. The music on Thursday was very irritating. I mean, like, there was like all kinds of crazy music going between both sides. The one side was playing Latino stuff. It was loud. I mean, like, it was so loud that we were at least, I would say, 100 feet from. No, we were about 100 yards. We were about 100 yards from, and it sounded like that they were right outside of our RV. This was like 1 o'clock in the morning. That was probably the most frustrating part about the whole thing, just because it was just so loud. But that's just because they had some big system in the back of a car. Like, it was cool, but like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You've been playing it all day, all night. Like, give it a break. But definitely need an announcer. And I mean, there's just stuff you just can't control. The oil downs. Yeah, a couple of cars hit the wall. But I mean, definitely it is what it is.
And you saying definitely need an announcer. I think the biggest thing that hurts them with the announcing is that PA system is, it's not there.
Really?
They would have to definitely, like, I don't think they really have that great of a PA system.
Yeah,
so I think the best thing would be, like, have the equipment there and have somebody with just speakers on a separate system doing the announcing.
Yeah. I mean, like, when they did announce, a couple of times, I don't know who was up there. I heard them perfectly fine. Now, we were close to the end of the staging lane, so I don't know if that, had any like difference as far as like how well that stuff works. But yeah, I mean, that's really the biggest thing. I mean, obviously, like I said, the downtime and the delay of the race on Saturday definitely was worrisome. Obviously, I figured out how many cars that they had in each of the classes. I didn't expect them to get that event done. And I think we ended up going to bed about 4, and we didn't stay up for the final because we were all exhausted.
I didn't go to sleep. We went to the hotel one time and slept for 4 hours. We left the track, got our bags, and went straight to the airport. Or no, I lied. We went and got our bags. I checked out, went back to the track, and then went to the airport.
Oh, on Sunday?
Yeah, early Sunday morning. Yeah, we left Friday night at 3:30, and then got right back up and got breakfast and stopped at the gas station.
No shit. Yeah, I know. We woke up and we saw that Jason and were gone, and it was like, oh shit, they're out of here already.
Yeah, they were ready to go.
Yeah. Caveman Tess didn't continue because she was absolutely utterly exhausted. She was like, that day was like, just with everything that was going on, like all the downtime, and they're already on a weird schedule because for where they're from, she was just she was exhausted, and she was like, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm done. Like she didn't even care at this point that whether she was going to win or not. I
can tell y'all, anybody that's not been there, that race is a marathon. Like,
yep.
Whether you're media attending as a fan, a race or whatever, it is a marathon.
Yep.
What's going on, T-Bone? I remember, what was it, last year on Saturday, we got back to the track and we were there at like 9, 10 in the morning, and then we pulled out to like 2, 3 in the morning, went back to the hotel, everybody got a shower and we got our bags, and then we left and hit the road home. We didn't even sleep. We just went on and like, never again. Like, I'll fly.
Yeah, it was those 3 nights. I mean, let's see, Thursday night we were up late. I think our last pass in the Falcon was at like 3:45 in the morning. Just because we kept making test hits, because we kept changing stuff, trying to keep it from trying to power wheelie. Try to get at least somewhat dialed in. But we were already exhausted because then we woke up about, I think I ended up getting to bed. I think by the time I showered and got to bed, it was about 5:15. And I went to bed, woke up at like 9, and then we was up working, and it was definitely, I didn't get over 5 hours of sleep at any point this weekend.
Jesus. Hell, I got more sleep than at South Georgia than you did over every night.
Yeah, it was long, but hey, it was fun. It was warm out. Luckily, it didn't get cold.
It was super nice.
We had shorts on the entire time throughout the night. I didn't even throw a hoodie on. I don't even think.
I did put a hoodie on, but it was really nice.
I definitely missed that weather today because I came home and it's fucking raining and snowing and it's 40 degrees here.
It's snowing?
It snowed today.
Gee. It's just, I mean, I think it was 50-ish, 50s today. A little bit cloudy.
Yeah.
It didn't snow.
Yeah, it was definitely shitty today. It actually wasn't even supposed to do anything today, which was, I looked on the weather last night and I was like, oh, tomorrow will be nice. Like I'll wash the gray car and whatnot. And I was like that. I think I woke up at like 9:30 this morning and I looked out and I was like, what the fuck? Why is it snowing? I was like, well, I guess I'm not doing that today. So I laid in bed till noon today. And then I had to go. I had a local shop hit me up, and they needed some prep to dyno a super today. So I had to run down and spray the rollers and stuff so they can make some power today.
Was the power band more than 50 RPM?
Yes. By a lot. It was enough for the clutch clutch just say bye-bye.
Ooh, single disc or
Yeah, apparently they didn't know what clutch was in the car, and neither did the owner. We found that out real quick. What they said the torque rating was for that clutch, it definitely was the torque rating for that clutch. They're very thorough in their numbers.
Jesus. Yeah, dude, that's one thing I can say, Con. That's the only frustrating part about this whole weekend in Ohio is the last 2 weekends I've shot. It's been like between 75 and 80 degrees, and then Saturday, I think it got up to 50, 51, and there was a headwind, wind blowing from the top end up the whole track. Headwind, yeah. And I'm standing there on the live feed setup, just getting murdered by that. When the sun did come out, it warmed up for like an hour, and then clouds. I was waiting on it to rain or snow. That's what I was looking at. Those clouds, like we're screwed. This is not good.
What was the weather? Like warmth wise,
It was,
50s?
yeah, dude. It never got above 50, 51. It was
at trails you talking about on Saturday?
Yeah, dude. It was cold. It was cold.
What just happened?
That was weird.
Yeah, that was really weird. Why is Corey muted? Huh.
Oh, I think he's. What is going on here?
I have no idea.
We've been hacked, and we haven't even said anything about the IRS.
Oh, I got some hater out there hacking my stream now. Yeah, it didn't look good, definitely. Especially up here.
Oh, he said he's gonna be right back.
Okay. The hell was I gonna say? Oh, T-Bone asked me. I think we're actually gonna do it this weekend, as long as the weather cooperates. I have downpipes coming, so we're about to make almost 1,000 wheel out of that jalopy that I have.
Oh, so, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
Dude,
so
sick.
Yeah, it's the shop I went to today was the same shop that's doing the stuff for me. So they're doing the tune downpipe and doing the 85.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Everything good? No more hacks.
Yep.
Nope, we're good.
All right, we're good.
Yep.
Oh man, but no, it was chilly. I was layered up at trails. It was like shooting dig or die all over again.
Gotcha.
Dude, what? Low 40s during the day and low 60s at night. I gotta look at this. I gotta look at that, Colin. Holy shit! I didn't know it's supposed to be like that.
Huh.
Like I know it's gonna be nice at Elk Creek this weekend. It's supposed to be in the 70s, but
what are you talking
I know it's
about?
actually supposed to be pretty good on Thursday. I was looking at Colin's comment about Piedmont.
Oh, now I was wondering about what Jet Black was talking about. How many chains ended up in SRC camp? Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's definitely going to be a. I mean, I probably would be a decent race stock, but definitely after that, it's going to be interesting because that thing should go every bit of mid 10s as it sits. So
I was actually looking forward to that. They were trying to gather up some street stuff for this past weekend after Columbus.
I wonder what happened with that.
Between the cars getting into the wall and just a day of, I think everybody was just beat.
Whooped.
It's hard. I was going, but I wasn't mad that they canceled either.
It's hard to try to do a race like that, especially after beating yourself up all day at an event, and then all the spectators find out, hey, are you going to the street race? You know, like that's your
it's going to be a shit show.
That's your telltale sign that you're not going, basically. That's
honestly, I was so happy just to sit down and get something to drink and food. I didn't care about nothing else at that point.
yeah.
Too many wrecks. We're playing something else soon. Okay, cool.
Down.
I mean,
let's do it.
that was the thing, man. It's just that was the majority of the downtime there this past weekend was just the issues. Other than that, they ran a really smooth program. But you had guys that were double and triple entered, and they had to give them just a little bit of cool down time to come back. But most of those guys were on top of it. I was antsy. Y'all probably heard me on the feed. I wanted to keep just boom, boom, boom rolling. But even I sometimes got to remember, hey, it can't be like that.
Right.
So the guys that were double and triple entered, man, props to them because I couldn't deal with that stress in my life. But oh, what's that? You can star messages? What?
I don't know what I just did.
Chris pressed the button and I was like, huh? Michael, Piedmont Thursday night for Pro Mods and Elk Creek maybe Friday, for sure Saturday for Small Tire. Which it'll be Small Tire. I'm not going to go live this weekend, guys. I'm going to try to get something else before I go back live, so make it just a hair better. I've pretty much found what I want in quality and everything, and I'm really happy with it. But y'all are also going to see some changes to the approach of spooled media this weekend on the videos. So y'all have to let me know next Tuesday what y'all think on it, because I'll try to have both 2 or 3 videos. I'll have them at least 2 videos out by the time we have the table next week. So going to change some things up. I've got some different equipment. I got some new ideas. I'll tell you, Michael, you should come up to Elk Creek. I think you'd like it, man. It's a good ass race. Not King of the Streets, but Killer Street. I know a lot of guys are coming up to run in it, and English Mountain should be a pretty good program. Also, it's hard to. All right, I got a race that's an hour and a half away versus 3.5 this weekend. I'm choosing an hour and a half. But I know they upped the purse too for Killer Street too, and the payback on it. So Terry said if they get the cars and stuff, they'll even look at upping it some more for the next race. So it's a good show too, always. And there's downtime you can enjoy. But like I said, this weekend on Spooled, the way I'm approaching things, hopefully y'all will see a huge difference in how I'm doing things and with the videos and all that. So it'll still have coverage. I'm not abandoning coverage, guys. There'll still be coverage to the videos, but I'm adding some more into it to hopefully make it a little more appealing to what I'm seeing on YouTube and what people are liking. So, God almighty, I'm going to talk in front of a camera too. So I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I'm going to chop it up all to hell.
Jesus.
Oh, man. I will say, working at the gasser deal and looking at shorts and stuff I did with all that and everything, awesome. So I'm going to really be attacking that too, because like for the Facebook, Spool Media's Facebook, I'll be 100% with y'all. I've noticed a huge gain and stuff on that. So I'm going to be doing a lot more shorter clips too and things like that. So just it's going to be a balancing act at first, but I think we got this. I see camera at the 500 foot towards the shutdown. I've got the equipment, as in the transmitter, the stands, the things that do that. He noticed.
What does he?
Rich.
I ain't rich.
No, you out looking for them single rich over 50 females.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Holler at your boy.
But the only thing I need is another camera, and the cameras that I'm actually using now are they're discontinued from Canon. So you got to buy them used or something, and just trying to find them. Well, they're still pretty good price. So
I got to make some money before I can buy that, because that's the only thing I need, just another camera.
Yep.
I actually used my backup filming camera this weekend for one of the angles, and that's one thing, is I can't be using that a whole lot, because if the main filming camera takes a shit, then we're in trouble.
Right.
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Edward, all them. Thanks again for watching over the chat, too, Edward. Oh, yeah, Bash for the Cash. April 25th and 26th, guys. That's 2 weeks. That's coming up soon.
Yep. Unfortunately, I will not be there, sadly. I wish I could be, but too many damn races same day.
I don't know what I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing that weekend. Originally, it was wrote off as a take time off so I don't go crazy, but they might get a race added to it. Who knows? That's why I was sitting. I was like, God dang, I think this weekend's 9 weekends in a row. That's why I said because I had another promoter that was wanting me to travel out, and I literally told him, I was like, I've got some stuff I have to do for health wise on Friday, Friday morning. So I can't really travel in Elk Creek. Like I said, hour and a half away. It's hard to not. And there's a lot of people coming up to that race. So
yeah.
And Rob, I'll be 100% honest. I know you only missed 2 cars spinning out after the finish line. The others were straightened out. I'm not pushing the crashers. I have one video a year that pushes that, and that's just because it's a wrap up. But my main thing is delivering the race. But I've got some ideas. Just give me some time, and I got to make a little bit of money so I can, or if anybody wants to kick, like I said on the stream, since the one guy said that my live feed sucked this weekend.
Randy, I'm out of like the Cincinnati area. I'm in between Cincinnati and Dayton.
Ohio.
Yeah, you always have that one person that's like, bro, your live feed sucks. Like, well, I mean, don't watch it. Or go to the race.
Dude, I don't remember his name, but he literally typed a paragraph on how bad it sucked, all because I didn't have one camera angle.
People just say about anything these days.
And, and this is what, I do this shit because I really love it. But, I mean, I could always make it a pay-per-view, and then I can afford to buy that shit, but I'm keeping it free.
Right.
So,
yeah. It's all free, people. It's free.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was grateful when Ducks Race only had one camera looking down the whole track, and you were hearing the announcer over the intercom. But it was free.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm gonna tell you that's not a light setup. Right now, the way that live feed sets, that's about $15,000 in equipment just sitting out there. So,
yep.
But I'm working on it, get better. Honestly, I'm going to be. I might tone back the live streams just to bigger events, anyways, because I have a really big, and I hate to say it like this, a production idea in my mind for the coverage. So I really want to focus on that for a little bit too. But I think probably my next big live feed will be King of the South, or Ronnie Buff Memorial. That'll be the next one.
Yep. Well, I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah. I mean, we're the exclusive on that. And, really in between that, I don't have the events. There might be one event I can live feed in between then as just a test beforehand. But even then, it probably won't be I won't go crazy with it because I don't know where I'm at on the 26th. This weekend, I'm kind of working on production stuff. I can't remember where I'm at the first weekend of May. The second weekend of May, I'm back at Shady Side for radials. Then Streetcar Bragging Rights is the week after that, and I can't live feed it. And the week after that is King of the South. So, yeah, Motor Mania, they had a lot of coverage. And the thing was, I missed the Motor Mania days. That even when I'll straight up say when Sweet 16, everybody was up in arms about that. I paid for that pay-per-view, and that was fine and stuff. Which flow stuff ain't bad. I just ain't dropping $150 for the year. Or
I think it's 40 or $50 for a month. I'm not doing that, but
Yep.
But I don't know. Who knows? Even if it would ever go pay-per-view, guys, I can 100% tell you it'd be cheap and still cheap, and you'd still get good quality. The only reason I'm not doing it is because while it's free, people don't have a right to bitch. When you charge people, they do have the right to bitch at that point.
It doesn't matter. They're still going to fucking bitch.
Yeah.
No. Just like this weekend, it got, and I'll be the first to tell y'all, it got under my skin. You could probably hear it in my voice. So
Yeah.
it's one of those when those and like I said, props to Austin and Cameron because they literally came to dig or die, reached out to me about doing this, and they wanted their exact words was they wanted one badass live stream of the event, and they came and got me. So, anything else? The drones and all that stuff got swept under the rug. All that good conspiracy stuff's gone.
Yeah, didn't they say it was all recreational and experimental drones? Where the fuck did this sumbitch go? It was just a ginormous.
I just want to know where Chris went.
There's a ginormous spider that was crawling on my fucking desk.
Okay, you don't have to show us a spider. I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm good on that too. I'm just trying to find where the fuck this goddamn thing went.
Just go ahead and burn your house down now. Might as well.
I mean, Jesus fuck.
Because if there's one big spider in there, there's at least 20 more.
I just sprayed this fucking house. That's the crazy part. Oh, fuck.
Troy, I'm not letting one person ruin it. It's just I actually have just some ideas I want to do with the actual production and making videos. So, Chris is froze now. No, he's back.
Lost. Look at him. Don't know where he's going.
Like even my pictures on Facebook are going to be different. I'm changing up how they're presented and everything.
That's one thing I've got in the last. So I've shot for 2
Speaking
years
of those
now.
import guys, those damn ricers.
That's right. IDS to the front, boys.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've got a lot of people, not a lot, a few people talk about like the bottom of the photo with like all the watermarks of like the people that I work with. Half the people don't mind them, but the other half are like, man, I wish those photos didn't have like, obviously 10 soldier. I work with 10 soldiers, IDS, Low Dollar Motorsports, and Arc Enemy Fab, and I get some people that are like, hey man, you care to upload photos without the watermarks on them? I'm like, well, I mean, I can, but not when those companies are helping me do this every weekend.
What's at that point? If you want them without the watermarks, I mean, you can buy the digital copy.
Exactly. So if you want photos, let me know and I'll email you the file for a fee.
Yep.
Hey, just because we've got cool gear and shit, guys, and Shag will agree on this, we're really broke.
Oh,
no, I'm rich, buddy. You ask anybody.
I forgot. Chris is rich.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris is rich.
Yeah,
everything's expensive.
Let me tell y'all, and I'm pretty sure you've been there, Shad. So when I went to Chris's house, after I got by the 2 armed guards through the gated fence, his butler came out and opened the door to my car, went in, and he had fresh, cold Mellow Yellows on ice already to pour and stuff. Like,
get a fresh towel when you get in there and everything. It's nice.
Yes.
Having rich friends.
Yep.
Hey, you go in Chris's bathroom, you wipe your ass with $100 bills.
It's crazy.
Yep. That's the life I live. I get paid. I get paid off on shit. Like I'm just out here just killing life.
Like Chris walks out of his house and like goes and picks up his newspaper off the lawn, says hi to LeBron.
Yep. I'm just over here living the best life. Just living my best life.
Somebody was giving me hell once because of when I got the truck. Man, media must be doing good. I said, no, I just got good credit.
That's a fact. 2 Audis, rich.
Yeah.
Granted, only one's worth about $2,000.
Chris wipes his ass with white bread.
I did consume a lot of that this weekend.
Chris's middle name is actually
Listen.
Einers.
So I didn't hear not one time that Happy had an accident. So that's a big plus.
He did plug up the toilet.
Oh no, yeah, he did. He did Friday. He did plug up the toilet, but he made it to the toilet.
He did.
That's a big win.
Yep.
Was
It is.
it the Yello Belly toilets or?
Yeah. Not the
Man,
toilet.
Apparently-
hard to do anyways.
Apparently, the Yello Belly toilets do not like mass loads.
Every time I would tell myself, all right, I'm gonna go to the taco lady to get some lunch. I would go out of my it wasn't out of my way. It was across the road or whatever, the pit, just to check the bathrooms to see if I was gonna eat it or not.
Yeah.
Dude, ever
Yeah.
since I got my gallbladder removed, I mean, that's my number one fear is going to a track and having bad bathrooms. And I've done that like something fried for breakfast or I'm in trouble.
Luckily, the hotel was like 8 minutes from there, and then there's that gas station QT or whatever it is, like
The
right
QT
up the
son.
street. So if need be, I wasn't going to use their bathroom. I was going to hop in the car and then.
Yeah.
The bad thing, hell though, I kept looking. If you would have left Yello Belly,
Oh
I bet it
yeah,
would be hell getting back in that place.
Friday was. I heard it was backed up onto that whatever that main drag is, almost all the way to the gas station. I saw
Jesus.
at night. I saw when we were in the pit in the lanes. There's a pickup truck, a bunch of those rock lights and stuff on it. It didn't move from when we got into the pits until I got back to the pits after the pass, and it was a full. The pits were completely full, so they were sitting out there for hours, like late too.
It was like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, see, Hannah said she sat in line for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yep. I believe it.
What was it? I told
Wow.
Houston them last year. I think it'd be easier if you left on your scooter and just like went down, got what you needed, and then came back.
Oh, 100%.
And that's what, and actually, believe it or not, on Saturday, a bunch of people did Uber there.
That's smart too.
But I think they did that because they had to pay for parking. I believe. So like you had to pay to get in, then you had to pay to park. And that we talked to a lot of people. They were like, "Oh yeah, I just Ubered here." We were like, "Oh, like okay." And then like it was funny was you'd see cars come up to the front gate and they just pick somebody up and they'd leave, or they'd be on the side road like waiting for people.
Damn.
So, but yeah, I mean it was definitely busy. Saturday was really really light.
Yeah. You could leave any time Saturday and drive right back in. There wasn't a line that I saw at any point in time.
Looked like Thursday night was probably one of the biggest nights they had, and then Friday was decent, and then but Saturday was very very didn't look like there was a lot. Well, there you go, right there.
Dang it.
Yeah.
All right, so we've officially now, they be calling us Rich Rich. Hannah is officially Rich Rich.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money to spend on a. See, I think that, and was that for 2 days, Hannah, or was that just for one day?
His biggest tennis ball can.
I know is he came from the bathroom and then he went straight to the RV, and then he came back out finally.
Oh, are you talking about Happy?
Yeah.
I know what happened. So he said when he went to the bathroom, he had to go in and freshen up in the tote room. So there was probably a little bit of a mess. 2 days.
That's 2
So
days. Gotcha.
that's what I heard. I heard it was about 100 a person a day. Well, that's what I was told personally.
I might be showing my age on this one, but yeah, Chris should at least understand. Happy would be like the perfect person for a whatchamacallit, for a Mentos the Fresh Maker ad.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, I'll say this. I was on struggle bus Saturday all day, kind of worried because my stomach had the grumbles all day from the wings we had the night before, and I was like, "Don't."
That's the sad repercussions of roosters. Telling you that right now.
Well, Pizza Cottage too. Like, I'm glad it was. I didn't have to film the next day because when I ordered pepperoni pizza from there, like, I'm expecting regular pepperonis, but they had the cuppy pepperonis, the small, spicier ones, and as good as those things are, all day Sunday, I was like, just make it home. My stomach.
Yeah, Pizza Cottage is very good. We get that a lot for when we get lunch and shit. There's another place called Mazzy's. And we had that last night when we got home. Miss Vicky had dinner waiting for us when we got back, and that fucking pizza's fire.
Is there a Pizza Cottage close to your end of Ohio? Or is it all on that side?
It's all on that side.
No, shit.
Yep. It's good though. Like the pizza choices around there are very good.
Like, I gotta try this BLT. Like, I seen it because Cameron Austin ordered it, and I was like, dude, that looks legit. Like, I'm a BLT person, so to see that with like a BLT in between two pizzas, like, gang, send it.
There you go. Hey, Steve knows.
It's a Columbus thing.
Yep. It's good though. Definitely. They got there's a couple in that general area. I think there's at least 2. I think right there within. You got one in Buckeye, and then where's the hell's the other one that I've seen?
I will say it's good, but it's still not Pizza King. Like, Pizza King's a hard pizza to top.
It's good. I think he's right. I think I actually like Mazzy's a little bit better.
The Pizza King?
Yeah.
Ooh. Somebody get Alan that's fighting.
Well, I haven't had Pizza King in a while. We haven't seen Mr. Pizza King himself in a while, so.
Dude, I talk to that guy every day.
Do you?
Anymore. Yeah, bullshitting back on Snapchat and stuff. And he's getting the cars together.
Good.
So, which I think they just got the Nova and stuff off the dyno and all that. And all I know is that Mustang goes to True Street trim. There's a lot of people in True Streets that's in trouble.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not going to completely talk on the subject, but I seen a certain post talking crap about the whole True Street deal down there, and I was just shaking my head about it, just letting you know. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. Chris, you can come back in. This is all I'm going to say on it. And I know everybody can say we're doing our best to not be class racing, but
can I say something?
It's a class with rules.
Listen, there is a lot of motherfuckers out there that there's a lot of haters. There's not a lot more talkers. There's a lot more haters. Obviously, that car, has done very well over the years in small tire. And honestly, other than it having a 4-link suspension in the back, like a fucking Fox body has. I mean, it's exactly what it's got. That's literally how the rear end is set up in that car. I mean, it's, and you want to say that car is not a true street car? Like, it's got a full interior. The interior is the stock interior other than the seats. It's still got carpet. It has the dash. It still turns with the key. Like, I don't know. It's got a headliner. How more true? It's got full glass. How do you
I'm gonna say
that
this
is not true street?
That would fit like 100% as it sits with the methanol and everything in my Extreme Street fine, and I wouldn't say a word about it. It was just the way it was worded. I don't think the OP realized, kind of put foot in mouth. You know what I mean? On what they were saying about dropbacks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I wasn't hating on the actual driver or anything. They did what was correct. But when the OP is saying this and all this and it said what's said in the past, I'm just like, some people I just want to just throw, sense should kick in at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like, but then you can't also bitch because the rules are set up like that. You know, like their street rules allow M1. Now, obviously, there's that now that I don't see. Like that must be a west end of the United States deal. Like,
well, it's the same thing with dig or die in my race. Like, we allow it.
Really? Yeah. I think that's like a very big limiting factor in it. But I mean, you can't be mad that the way that the rules are written, that a car fits. I'm just saying. I mean,
oh no, dude. And you know what? I 100% agree. That's where that car needs to be, on that type of surface against that type of competition in small tire.
Yeah.
It does not need to be nowhere in that small tire class.
I don't know. You know that? I don't know. I don't know nothing about Falcons. So that's a good question.
But it's just, I'll just say the OP picked a bad subject to pick to talk shit at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that like our True Street rules, and there's some people that don't like our True Street rules. I mean, I feel like that True Street rule set that we have, I feel like it's a good set. Obviously, obviously we wrote those rules, and then everybody else has followed suit, using them, in such way. I don't know. It just, everybody's just not. It's just gotten out of control that everybody's just not happy about anything. It just seems like no matter what somebody does, somebody's not happy.
Just go to the PC, Chris. Just go to the PC.
Jesus. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, nobody's happy about anything, and it's disappointing. I mean,
and I'm gonna be the first person that says that was the smartest move. Ain't no way I would traveled the Nova. Yes, that should have been Nova shouldn't. That's twin turbo, big block. Let that thing eat in small tire. But that Falcon, I've looked at it. I know it's got all that stuff, and dude, that's where it needs to sit. It needs to sit in that True Street on. Now, you take a shitty surface where that car can be competitive back in small tire, put it back in small tire. But
I do agree with that. I definitely
just reading, and I was like, that was the ultimate foot and mouth thing I've ever seen in my life, and I chuckled about it. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, because I'll be the first to tell you, I don't care for, like, dude, take for instance, I'm not hating on any car on methanol. I just ain't.
even if it's in True Street or anything like that. Hell, look at all the guys that's on like race weeks and stuff. A lot of these cars are methanol. Yeah, they've got 2 fuel systems, one to drive on, this, that, but it's no longer 1990, early 2000s.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's just this. It's frustrating. And like, I love racing. I love racing more than anything. And I love putting on events. I don't give a fuck about the money. I could care fucking less. I've literally worked for free most of my life. A lot of people don't believe that, but that is the honest to God's motherfucking truth. But it's just it's frustrating trying to make everybody happy in this time period. That, and honestly, it's not worth it. Like, I'm just tired of the negativity. Like, you wake up every day and it's always something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it doesn't matter what it is. It's never positive. Like, if there is positivity, it's very, very few and far between. And I'm just, I've been doing this for fucking 11 years. And it's just constant bullshit. I mean, it's just, sometimes you want to quit because you just can't make everybody happy. I want to make everybody happy. That is my ultimate goal out of anything. And if you can't do that, like, then why am I doing it?
And that's why I said, I tell people when they constantly say they're like, all this other stuff, because these classes have these rules. Like, look, we are class racing. We have sets of rules. This is class racing. You get in where you fit in at the race you're at.
Yeah.
So just check that PC one more time. You'll agree.
Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just tired of negative.
Yeah.
And like, there's ways of talking shit, and like, everybody's talking shit, and mostly it's a good rise out of people. But then there's talking shit that they want to do more hurt than good.
Yeah. Well, like looking at Lance Carnegie's post earlier this evening about the Studebaker, everybody talking this, that, like, that dude straight up said it 100%, and that was like the best post I've seen on Facebook all day.
I did see that too. Yep.
And, I made a post last year, and, there was some hate pointed towards it because literally, I understand where you're coming from. I had opened my book, open Facebook, and all I seen was certain people, and I was constantly downing the racing we were doing. And then I'm sitting there thinking, like, holy shit, look at King. And it was literally the week after King of the South. Look at how many different cars from different cultures we had together, and the people and everything. And I'm like, and we're talking about how bad, we've got people talking about how bad this sport is, but then at the same time, I'm like, look at all these people. We're happy. We're having a great time. We're racing for some of the largest amounts of money and shit there is. Like, I straight up said, if someone comes to I'm gonna make a positive post. And even on my positive post, they tried to turn it negative. And I was like, God almighty, people, what is wrong with y'all? Love drag racing. Let's keep this shit rolling.
Yeah.
A lot of people just will never, ever, ever get on board with progression. And that's just it.
Yeah.
It's not the good old days anymore. It's not going to be what's the past. If we stayed in the past, then we'll never get any better, guys. So 100% Larry, 100%.
Yeah, and that's how I feel, Rory. Like, it's like, you get mad about it, but like, at the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck's it worth?
Take Rory's. Like, if anybody should be mad at the world or down and out, Rory, after what happened to him this weekend. What's that dude, though? He puts a positive spin on it.
Yep.
I mean, hell, I still have never seen that happen in my life, Rory. I've seen one tire get kicked off. I've never seen both. Like, dude, that was still some of the craziest shit I've seen. And good job keeping it under control and good.
Yeah. Did any of the Fox buddies lose front ends this weekend? Like, bumper wise?
At
Columbus.
Lose a bumper? The only one I know that I mean, Jacob hit the wall. Houdini hit the wall with the front bumper. And what's his name? Oh, there was a True Street cart smacked it pretty hard.
Oh, I did see Jay's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I was late
Obviously,
on the
I know.
replay on
Obviously,
that
a lot of people don't. I mean, they may not watch this, but if you need a front end, I have a front end that I'll give you. It's actually in my garage. It was actually for my Fox when I had it last year, and because I was actually going to use it, but it's green right now. It's a Calypso green front end, but it's but
Is
it's
it stock
solid.
front end or Outlaw?
It's stock.
Like
it's a stock.
stock.
It's a stock. It's a stock Fox body front end for 89 to 93. But if you need it, holler. I'll let you have it.
I know that one took a brutal, like the one True Street car hit it hard. Everybody else was kind of like grazing blows. Which, like I said, I think with whatchamacallit, like on Morks, when it went to the wall, it kind of just folded it in and came back out. I mean, it did some damage to it, but I don't think that's something that body shop can't fix.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be hard to fix that.
I think Pat, Charles, when he went to the wall, it kind of just nosed in, scraped pretty good into it, and came back. But I saw Fox and drag the license plates there. Yeah, that was well, damn. Even Jacob got some airtime. I know Ryan McCoy got some airtime. Also, congrats to Ryan McCoy. Proposed to his girlfriend actually on the starting line at Saturday.
I
seen the video of it last night. Yeah.
Good
Dude
for
comes
Ryan.
up to me and is like trying to be as quiet about it as possible and say what he's doing, and I'm sitting there like, I have no idea what you're saying. I don't. Where are you pointing? And then somebody else got it. Redline Motorsports that was behind me. Oh, you're gonna. I was like, oh yeah, I'll follow you. Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
I will give people. I'm oblivious on some of this shit sometimes. Like, I was like, Ryan's pointing at his stomach. Like, are you hungry?
Oh shit! Good for him.
Yeah.
Ryan's a good dude.
Yeah, Ryan's a good dude.
Yeah. Dude, he had a hell of a wheel stand. I don't know what the issues they were having with the car where it wasn't leaving the line, but when it did and that son of a bitch came up, holy shit. Like I think he had a car that could have been very, very competitive on that surface, especially the first few rounds being as crappy as it was.
Yeah, that car definitely works well on not very good surfaces for sure. Well, shit happens, man.
Dude, and even with the videos I saw, Frankie Rappa still, that car, they've got that thing right.
Yeah.
I think it's 50% car and driver, because when Frankie, literally, that dude was probably, I don't know, not even 5 foot from the wall in no man's land where everybody else is getting out of shape crazy, and that dude's still just trucking into the gas and going.
Yep.
King Mork let go of the money to fix it. I don't think Mork cares. He'll fix it. It sucked because, dude, that car, that's the first time I've seen Mork's car in person in a while since he actually redid everything and got it all done. Dude, that thing looks great.
I saw it at PRI. It looks killer.
Yeah, that's where I saw it, but didn't have the front end stuff on it. And actually seeing the front end there, oh, dude. But I'm a sucker for a new Edge anyways. I think they're good-looking cars. I don't know, but what do y'all say y'all doing Cincy this weekend?
I know I am.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. Depends on the weather. Depends on the weather.
You looking at going south or
me?
Yeah.
No, I'll be here in Ohio. If it does happen. Yep. Yeah, we've been trying to do this for the last 3 weeks, and obviously Ohio doesn't know how to fucking have a constant weather season. It transitioned from winter to spring. It can't figure it out, which is nothing new because that's the way it usually is. But yeah, that's the plan. But we'll see. Saturday looks like a complete wash. So looks like Saturday will be twiddling thumbs. But at least it'll finally be warm. Thank God.
I know originally that's what it was looking like. There was a chance of rain for Elk Creek area in Down Virginia. So I'm guessing, I guess all that shit went north now. Y'all are going to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, also for anybody out there, if you're ever traveling, Hampton Inn and Heath, awesome people, clean, very nice hotel. So
I've stayed there before. It's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
All kinds of food options around it also.
Chick-fil-A's right there, right? Yep.
Oh, I had to go OG. I had on the way out. I had to get some White Castle.
Smoky Bones.
White Castle breakfast is on point.
If you get dinner there, go to Smoky Bones. Is right around the corner. It's pretty good.
I've ate smoke. They got one in Roanoke. I've ate that a few times. It's pretty good. I know Ken and all them ate some mom and pop breakfast joint. They said was good in Buckeye Lake.
Huh.
Y'all come in now when y'all come for Ronnie Buff Memorial. If you get down there earlier on Thursday or anything like that, you got to come to the little diner place that's right up from the track in the college town in Bowling Springs and get breakfast. Their breakfast is mint.
Is it?
Yes.
That's my plan. My plan is to get down there. I think I'm going to roll out Thursday morning like I did last time. So it put me in there at like 4:30-ish Thursday afternoon.
Well, you'll be good because we got testing soon on Thursday, and then we can still go there Friday because we don't have to be in no big rush to get there Friday. Which did you book down where I'm booked at, or?
I think I booked the same hotel I booked at last year. So in Shelby, I think.
Rebook that shit. Get out of there.
So bad.
It's not as good as it used to be.
Guess I'll have to rebook. Well, I don't know because I think we're gonna maybe try and get an Airbnb. Maybe.
If y'all were looking for
But I don't
cabins
know.
or Airbnbs, I would look at Broad River Campground.
I know I'm going to talk to Kinsey and Happy Friday at Edgewater and then figure out that and Warren Woods because I'm not 100%. I know I have a room for Warren Woods, but it would save money if, whoever gets into the Airbnb would be able to save money. So,
if y'all look at Broad River Campground. That's the river that's literally 2.5, 3 minutes from the track. And it's right there as I'm coming back in from Gaffney, and you can go right into Bowling Springs and all that shit from right there too.
Yeah.
All right, so just to answer this, because I've literally been talking with Tickle Fits through PM while we've been on the show, guys. The only person that's allowed to live stream at Shady Side is me. It's nothing against anybody. They all understand it. Everybody knows. But that's just a deal with the track, guys. The track doesn't allow a lot of live streams like that to come in. And we all do. I'm in with the track on that, guys. So it just is what it is. I'm not being a float. It's just that's the track. That's what they require. Like this weekend, I was the official live stream for that. Tracks are going to be doing that more often, people. And like I said, I have nothing against. Dude, I'm cool with Tickle Fits. Me and him are awesome. Like we're cool. We've been talking about it.
I'll be right back. I gotta do some paperwork. I'll be right back.
You got to be official.
Gotta do some paperwork.
I'll be back. I gotta do a bunch of paperwork. of the work that I did tonight. I'll be back.
Which means you didn't do any work.
And don't forget to turn your mic off, Shad. Here, I'll help him.
There you go. Got it.
But no, dude, and that's nothing against nobody, guys. Like, that's just what the track wants, and that's what I'm doing. So, it's really nothing, guys. It's really nothing. So, man. It's cool. It's cool. I'm just, hey, it's, like I said, I know you sent me a message, I gotta get back to him. But yeah, just for that, like, I'm half the promotion on that race too, and like, we allow other media to come in. I even talked to him about this last year and stuff. If he wants to come and shoot with clips and stuff, he's more than welcome. Come on, hang out, have a good time. So, I've actually been going over media before we got on the feed tonight, checking through emails and all that. There's some really good media teams that's going to be at Ronnie Buff Memorial, so I'm probably going to lose my mind before that weekend's over anyway.
Yeah, I get it. It'll be a good time though.
I got to start working on my August race too. So
yeah, I know. I've been slacking on the flyer department. That's why I finally was like, I need to get this shit done. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have the 2 mag infos for you. So
when you sent me the amount of flyers and then I didn't answer back, I had a phone call and I have a terrible thing of I completely forget what I was doing beforehand after I get off the phone, and then the whole weekend went by, and then I was looking through my text, I was like, oh shit, I didn't answer that.
That's all right. That's all right. I wanted to get them done this week. That was my main goal, especially because I'm gonna be home this week. Like, I need to get some shit done because next week we'll be busy. We'll be at Edgewater next weekend, and next couple weeks is gonna be a little crazy.
Oh, dude, I told somebody, I said, honestly, this is the last, I call it slower month that I can get in and do, just like if I want to take a weekend off, I can. Because from May on, it's boom, boom every weekend.
Yeah.
This is when it gets pretty strenuous. And that's what I said. I'm probably not going to go live again until Ronnie Buff Memorial because I want to perfect a couple things on it. But with the new ideas I'm wanting to do with the videos and stuff, I kind of want to put some time into it. Which I've already changed my mind already once. I had gimbal and all that delivered, and I literally sent it back 30 minutes later. So,
yeah,
I'd love to be live. And I'll tell you, Ed, if the videos still trump the live on stuff for my page, and if I could get the live around the same, I probably would just be live. But at the same time, I would rather. It's a lot less teardown when you're not live.
Right.
I think it's what like a lot of people don't realize is, man, like my setup isn't just like everything going a monopod or something like that. It's literally 4 to 5 stands of stuff and then a table and then the internet and all this. Like, I think I beat my record this weekend on teardown. It only took me on a 4-camera setup to 43 minutes to tear it all down and get it all packed back up. So
that's not bad.
No, I'm getting it down pretty good, but I also didn't pack, like, the cords and shit kind of got thrown in one, and I just straightened them all out yesterday and got them in their correct area.
Yeah.
Like, I learned on the Drag and Drive, which I'm back on again this year, how to tear that shit down quick and be ready to go. Just get it to the hotel, straighten it out. You're going to be right back in it anyway, so.
Right.
Yeah, you got to start planning for the War in the Woods live table episode soon. I do know the audio will be better this year. I've kind of figured that end out. It's only taken me a year.
Right.
Like I say, Happy was at the dyno with Jeff, guys. He said once he got home, he'd get on if it wasn't late. So
Yeah. Junior,
Oh gosh.
I don't know who media is coming for that event. You would have to talk to John Sears about that.
What I miss? Which event?
For
Which
his
stock event?
the plates and 28s deal.
I know one channel that will not be there.
Yeah, I don't think Corey will be there. Needless to say.
Like, I think it's. I'd love. I will say, Limited Street and all that should be awesome class. I really hope those guys travel up there and support it. That's an awesome series with Limited Street. But like, I got looking through the class, and I hope John has a good turnout. I hope it does good for him.
Yeah,
but
I think it will.
I'm gonna make it to that track one day. I'd like to check out Edgewater. It looks like a cool little facility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely is. Pro show.
I don't know. Me and Ken got talking about media shit this weekend and how things are now and like stuff, and it's like me, him, and Devin. We're all just talking. We've been talking about shit and just what we need to change up and stuff. Which will he be at your race, Corey? John Sears? Yeah, John's gonna be doing tack at my race. He'll be doing the safety tack and all that. So the parking area at Edgewater is sweet. I looked at some overhead shots of it. Like I said, it looks like an awesome little facility.
It's nice that most of the parking area is all shaded. So like regardless of where you park, you always have a shady spot.
Hell yeah. Oh, the other one? No. I can't. I'm not getting too deep into that, Junior. If Chris goes off the screen and I'm left here, I'm not going to know what to do with my hands. I'll just be sitting here like, see? I'll just hit end stream at that point.
Shit.
But actually, I think. Wait a minute. I think I did take the time out. Yeah, there we go. I did have it. I do have the flyer for this weekend. If y'all are going up there, so it's called the Big Cleanup, guys.
Yep.
The way I have it set up now is pretty simple. The main cords that I have to go through and get is just like the power and cable, the power cords for like the transmitters, receivers, and the cameras, setting up the generator, running the cords for that stuff. But like the HDMIs and all that, I'll leave them on the cameras and make it pretty. Team Denver is looking for immediate. Did they fire Trevor already? Trevor was up there filming for him this weekend. Dude, they couldn't hire me because I'd have Charles' headlights covers torn off in like 5 seconds and he'd be mad at me. If you got a 4i car, you don't put headlight covers on it. I don't care. I don't care if it does help the program. But no, the live's not too bad. Like setting up, it's just I'm very tedious with how I put like how it is and all that. And but at the end of the night, if I'm ready just to leave, it gets thrown like everything has its own place and stuff, and it at least makes it there. And then I have to straighten it out. And insane clown posse fans. Man, I saw the Juggalo route this weekend. So
yeah.
But no. I'll tell you the thing like is it's more time consuming than anything. The setup is because you're putting out those separate battery boxes, testing everything. I actually had everything on and was testing, making sure about an hour and a half before we actually went live on Saturday. And because where I'm 100 foot out, and I know those are long range, which DJI now has wireless receivers and transmitters that can go for a mile. And they're only like $500 a set. So as soon as I get a little bit of extra money, I'd actually like to have a set of those. And been talking with one of my other buddies for like these events, like bringing on a guy to do a little bit of filming and be able to ask questions and stuff. My buddy TJ that helps me at Dig or Die about doing some of that stuff instead of just constantly covering what's going up and down the track. maybe just focusing on a class or two and then kind of going out with things. So, but I've also enjoyed the few cinematics I got to do. I enjoyed doing that, so I'm going to kind of get a little more into that too.
Oh yeah.
What's y'all's thoughts on Yello Belly and seeing Team Denver at Columbus? Denver will travel. I know there for a while, yeah, a lot of people said they won't, but if the surface, they feel confident in that surface and it's their type of surface, they will travel. You're not going to see those guys going like to Yello Belly or anything because it's a fast surface and those guys' cars ain't really set up for being that fast. But like on bare concrete and things like that, dude, that's Denver. I mean, Jarrett, I know. I think I actually make an appearance in their video from this weekend, and we were talking because I'll be the first to say when I walked out there and I walked out with Ryan Tolley and them, I felt like, dude, I feel this is going to be fast. Was I completely wrong? Yes, I was. And I was sitting there talking with him. And I even was giving him hell about putting me on camera. I don't like being on camera, so. But Jarrett said it too. Like it can be very deceiving. And that surface was, because he said, what feels good right here, once you get out there, he said it felt smooth. And I'm going to tell you right now, I should have took his word for it 100% because Jarrett says it. Those guys have been on enough of those surfaces, they know.
Yep. Good night,
Me and
Junior.
Ryan were talking, and like, yeah, good. Have a good one, Junior. Me and Ryan Tolley were online, and I was like, dude, I think it's going to be like butt naked. And then Ryan comes up and completely wrong, and he had the Mickeys on instead of the Hoosiers, and I'd rode back there on the scooter because we had some downtime where one of the cars had wrecked, and I just told him, I was like, dude, I completely misread this. And he was like, yeah, I did too. He said, I came up here with the wrong setup, but we'll see what happens. Now, I know Ryan and Shelby, I think they're just bringing Ryan's car, but they're coming up to Elk Creek this weekend too. So I look for that car to fly on that surface. I think he's undefeated in competition at Elk Creek.
Oh shit!
He won the championship, but only made one race up there last year and won it. So I think that dude's riding in on a hell of a streak. I gotta get my info ready for the weekend. God, I feel sorry for you. If you guys don't like hearing me talk, it's about to be completely different on the Sport Media page. I'll go ahead and apologize right now. I got my DJI mics tuned in 100% on the camera. Like, we're ready to go. Come on, don't film me. I got warrants.
That's funny.
Houston will probably not be doing much racing because his son's in baseball, and I think he is tied up every weekend until June.
Damn, that sucks.
Hey, Paperwork Man's back.
I'm back. Had to do all the paperwork for all the work that I did today.
How much work was that?
Not very much. It's an easy night.
There you go. There you go.
Not all of us can be rich, Chris.
No,
I know, Chris.
I'm aware. I see it on the socials. I see it. It's a damn shame. If they only knew.
If they only knew.
If they only knew. Oh man. Well,
I got you, Chris.
I actually did think about eating it twice today, but I only ate it one time.
I'm waiting on Whataburger to get done in Hickory because that's going to be my new stop instead of going to Culver's.
Whataburger was so good this weekend.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah, I seen Jeff Lutz was at the Rock. I don't know how the whole event went. I haven't did a whole lot of. I looked on the Pro Mod side, but I didn't look on the Sick Week side. Well, the Sick at the Rock side, how that part of the event went. I know my boy Biggin did get pretty good down there. Brought the Camaro back out, and so let's talk street cars. Graham Hayes, full street car Nova. Runs drag week, sick week, all that stuff. I mean, this thing's full interior, awesome car. I've looked it over. Badass. 413 in the 8th mile. Street legal car.
on 275s.
Yeah.
I did see that portion. That is nasty. Graham Hayes has and it's show car quality. So I'm actually looking forward to. I've been told I don't know anything about street cars, but I swear I at least know about the fast ones. Chris is going to back out on me again.
I actually didn't even hear what you said, so.
I've been told once or twice in my life that I don't know anything about street cars, but I at least know about the fast ones.
Oh, hold on. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been told I don't know shit about fuck either, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Somebody talked Alex into getting Canon photography gear, so he doesn't really know about photo stuff. Then it's better than Sony, at least.
That was my first camera, was a Sony.
I know. I'm so glad you graduated.
I talked to Whitty for a little bit, and he was like, "Man, save some money up and buy that new Canon R1." And I was like, "It's $9,500. Hard pass. I don't have Chris money."
Hey, I am going to tell you, I am breaking out the new camera for photos this week.
It's about time.
So I got messing with the 30, 60, and 120 frames per second shooting. I'm curious to try it on Pro Mods during the testing on Thursday and see how it does. I'm gonna stick it in 60 frames and see how it. Dude, I was just sitting shooting with it, and I was just panning across my my office with it, just to see if it me moving and panning with it at 60 frames per second, if there would be any at all blur, anything. Dude, just spinning real hard and doing it, it all looked perfect. So
I usually shoot. I think the highest mine goes is 30. It's just when you shoot 60 plus a second, your card. Oh yeah, your card fills up with a quickness.
I put the 256 gigabyte card in it, so the CF Express 256. So we'll see. I mean, I can only shoot. The only time I get to shoot pictures is during testing, and everything else I'll be focusing really hard between balancing out for clips, cinematic, and the production on the video. So I'll put it back up as soon as we're done testing. It's just only if I had somebody down here closer named Shad that I could teach to use a real camera, a Nikon. I mean, as I also say this as my video camera is a Canon, so. Chris, have you so you 100% trained on that Canon camera now, like zooming and everything?
Oh yeah, professional, ain't you?
Oh, I mean, I do. I mean, I feel like I do decent.
I remember last year when I handed you that mine at Southside, and I was like, "Dude, just get these few passes. I'm gonna go down here and fix this live feed camera." And you were like deer in the headlights. You were like, "What did he just hand me?"
Right. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying.
I know the easy way of doing it. I mean, we'll see here in a couple of days how well my footage actually was.
I'm just saying you might have to double fist them and have one in each hand, and in case I got to run down and fix something, I see you on the start line, so be ready.
Oh boy. Yeah, I filmed. What day did I film? I filmed Thursday. Yeah, I filmed some Friday, and then they filmed everything else after that because then I focused on turning the car around each round and lining it up. So, yeah, I filmed the first half of Friday, and then Tommy and Allison took over everything else, and then I focused on the car.
That's about what it looked like when I handed it to him.
I don't know fucking shit about fuck about cameras.
Dude, those were the good times. Now I'm not allowed to film on the starting line there. So,
oh boy.
If we went in the street, I was just gonna take I brought my big camera, but I was just gonna take that DJI Pocket 3 because I started playing with it in low light mode, and dude, it looks better than the iPhone picture low light mode for a video. And then putting just one light on it, it takes in so much into that lens, which I didn't realize this little damn camera right here has a 1-inch image sensor in it. So
I see a
that
lot of
thing's gonna
people
get
use
used and
them.
abused. Dude, I think I've got the mount stuff to where I can put it actually on my camera now. I've got some different stuff I'm going to do with it, so which is pretty simple. If you never really use the camera, all you got to do is like hit the record button, and you keep the gimbal. If it looks like it's a little out, you just double tap it, recenters. I mean, which I had I ordered because I was thinking about doing some videoing with the Z6 III. And I had a DJI Ronin RS4 gimbal, and all the shit came in. And then Devin from Dirty Dollars talked me out of it. He said, "Dude, you're gonna hate it." He said, "Just keep doing what you're doing right now." Which I wanted to jump on that. I need to order a couple things anyways before the tariffs go up on all of our media gear.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying, people. Y'all want that other angle, man? Get them cash apps and stuff.
God almighty.
Did you just read the comment I read?
Oh, no, I did not. I was reading something on Facebook.
Chris done broke something on Facebook.
No. What comment are you talking about?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. I know she works out a lot more now. And definitely watches what she eats. So she's lost a lot of weight. I think we talked about this last trip to Florida that we were all going to start going to the gym together because obviously I fucking need it because I'm a fat motherfucker if you haven't noticed. But I need to work out.
I need to drop about 10 to 15 and I'm good.
I need to drop like 50. But I would try Ozempic, but I don't like needles, so that definitely does not help my my situation. Now, I was taking something that Landon had hooked me up with, and I'm waiting for him to get back to me about the new stuff he just got. And as soon as he gets me that, then I'm kicking it into high gear because it's supposed to work. We'll see.
Yeah, I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow at 9:30, and then I gotta do my injection tomorrow for my RA. So I'm not looking forward to shoving that needle in my leg.
Ugh.
Dude, the bad part about it is it's one of those that you hit the button on the top and it just jabs down into your leg, injects the medicine, then pops back up when it's done. So you're like sitting there the whole time, like, I don't want to hit the button. I don't want to hit the button. I don't want to hit the button. Damn. Ah!
I am good. I'm good on that. Fuck
Dude,
that.
that's even like somebody said, "You don't have tattoos or nothing?" I'm like, dude, I'm not even dealing with that. They're like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I said, "Is it got a needle?" Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Shit. I am well aware. I'm well aware.
Don't eat bread.
Caveman, I got like a couple pills I take, but I also do Taltz injection.
It's hard not to want bread. I'm just gonna be honest.
Dude, it's if I actually sat down, broke down, if I didn't do bread, I came to the conclusion almost every meal I've had in the past 3 days has included bread in some sort of way.
Yep, same.
Like I'll put it in my mind, just start eating salads again and just go with it, and that's it. I'll drop 20 pounds quick. But then I gotta mix it up between grilled chicken and chef and all that.
Yeah. Well, Corey, I think we ended on that on this note because
Yeah.
Hoping Happy was going to get on because me and him were going to talk about some stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm going to wait on him on that.
Yeah.
So
Well, we can revisit next week, but
yeah.
y'all hang on though. Once we'll click this off. Y'all hang on for a minute. I gotta holler at y'all about some stuff, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll call it on this one. But guys, if you're at Piedmont in the North Carolina area on Thursday, come out see some good pro mods. If you're in the Virginia area around Elk Creek, come see some good small tire racing on Saturday. I'll see you at both those places. The paperwork guy down here, he's going to Cincy Street Nights.
Yep.
He's going to figure out he needs a Nikon camera after this weekend, after I get shown him the damage I'm about to do. And Chris is going to go somewhere and eat some bread.
Probably.
And Bell when I say something.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, somebody no, it's because you're on a whatchamacallit. You're on an iPhone.
What did I do?
Yeah, when you do shit like that, like I can do this, and I think it gives me balloons or something, or some shit. Like Apple products have this like crazy shit built into them. I can't remember now, but nah, Chris might be doing some Mexico action, guys. So hopefully he'll remember and get his phone out and do some clips for us.
Maybe we'll see.
If he's the flag guy, we'll have to give him a chest mount.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to do a flagger cam.
That'd be cool.
I've got two chest mounts I don't use for GoPros. So remind me, and I'll bring you one of them, and then you can get the GoPro mount for the phone and be good.
I could do that.
So, but all right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it on that one. We will see y'all next Tuesday evening.
Yep.
And
Everybody have a good night.
A good one.
Good week, and we'll talk to you soon.